Fam, you wouldn't show up to your game unprepared, so why you still wilding out down there? That's why I had to collab with Manscaped. It's all about precision, confidence, and staying ready for whatever's coming your way, if you get what I mean. When you feel clean, you move different. And on the Courtney Edgar Show, we keep it real, we keep it sharp, focused, and ready for anything. Now, I ain't gonna steer you wrong, so you gotta make sure you hit the link below. The link is gonna be in the description as well as pinned in the chat. And look, get your Manscaped kit right now and stop showing up to life unprepared. Now let's get into it. Welcome to the Courtney Edgar Show. What up, what up, what up, what up, what it do, what it be, what it is. Welcome to another show, one of the dopest shows on YouTube where we talk about everything under the sun as long as we get back to the money, real conversations, and real solutions. I'm your host, Courtney Edgar. What's good with y'all, family? How y'all feeling, bro? How y'all doing? What's good? How's y'all day been going? Matter of fact, how's y'all week been going? I'm feeling great. I'm feeling phenomenal. I can't complain at all. You hear me? This Arizona heat has finally gone down. You know what I'm saying? So now we can actually enjoy the outside instead of this 100-degree weather. We finally into the 60s and 70s now. You know, it's still good, though. It's still good. You feel me? But I'm loving it. So before we get into it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit the bell notification. Also, if you haven't tapped into the Patreon, definitely go tap into the Patreon right now. I got some great value up in there. I'm telling you now, if you want to learn how to start investing your money, starting from the beginning, if you want to learn it on the most basic level, even a third grader can learn it. You want to go tap into the Patreon right now. If you want to learn how to go from 0 to 1,000 subscribers, you want to tap into the Patreon right now. If you want to continue to not miss out on any other new videos that's to come, tap into the Patreon. You feel me? All right. Now, make sure you share this with your family and friends as well, because, you know, we got to get more people in here. Also, we got to run up these numbers. You feel me? We got to run these numbers up. We got to run them up. We got to run them up. All right. So, y'all ready to go ahead and get started with this show? Y'all ready to go ahead and lock in? It's Wednesday. We almost through the work week. For those of y'all who still work, you know, myself included, almost through the work week. All right. So let's go ahead and dive into these topics for tonight because we got a lot of things to cover. All right. So let's go ahead and tap into this icebreaker. I came across this video on X, formerly known as Twitter, and I'm not sure. I'm just gonna say she's a fair-skinned woman. I'm not gonna say she's white because she looked like she kind of mixed a little bit. So I'm just gonna say fair-skinned woman. I'm guessing this is a lesson to the men, and basically she's telling men to stop making excuses and just get it done when it comes to relationships. So let's hear what she got to say. Then I'll give my thoughts and opinions. All right, let's rock out.
Bitch for a sec. I work full time. I go to school full time. I show up for my mom. I show up for my 3 best friends. I show up for my sister who's in prison, mind you. My brother passed away last year. My brother and my dog in the same week. I got a puppy February of this year. Went through a major abdominal surgery February of this year. I'm on hormone therapy. Throughout all of that, I've maintained a 4.0. I'm a part of an honor society. I got a degree. I'm getting another degree. And guess what I have? A boyfriend that I still show up for, that I still make feel special. Okay, so your man has no fucking excuse. There are women who are doing everything that I'm fucking doing and that are mothers on top of it and still show up for their fucking husbands. Men have no excuse why they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Everybody has a fucking job. You don't get to use that as an excuse why you don't show up for people. Get it together. Learn how to emotionally regulate yourself and be a fucking man. Sack up, because women out here got some big fucking balls. Big ones. They're getting a little larger than yours.
Hey, fellas, y'all hear that shit? She said Her balls is getting bigger than men's. She says she doing it all. She says she the big dog out here. You hear me? She says she the big dog. Bitch, shut the fuck up.
Shut up, bitch.
No, the fuck you're not. Nobody wants to hear that bullshit that you talking about. That's the shit that you need to be telling your fellow ladies because they think that they can just show up and they think the world is theirs. Welcome to the man's world. Welcome to the world of men. Welcome to understanding that men have to do a lot of different things out here in this world and still got to show up for their ladies and make without the crying, without the complaining. They still got to make sure they show up doing the shit that they don't want to do because you want to do it just so they can feed your emotions. Welcome to a man's world. So no, this ain't nothing new. This is something that men have been doing for ages already. But what men have started to do, they have started to have standards for themselves and realize that they're worth more than just a paycheck and just protection. No, bitch, you got to do some work too. You got to put forth the effort too. If you want me to show up front, you want me to be my best self, you want me to be this top-notch dude, guess what? You need to be a top-notch chick as well. So you ain't saying nothing. What you don't understand is that men adapt to y'all. We adapt to y'all. So if y'all want to be 304s out here, guess what? We gonna adapt to that. Oh, you just want to build 304s. So shit, you write down my aim because I ain't trying to be in no relationship with you anyway. So I'm just gonna bust you down. So thank you for helping me out, making it easier for me. And now we understand how to actually properly categorize you and put you in certain spaces. So now we know how to operate. Yeah, she gotta put that strap up, bro. She gotta put the strap up. Calm the fuck down. What the fuck you yelling for? Great. Things happen. You gotta go through life and you decided to have a boyfriend. Yep, that's what you're supposed to do. Good fucking job. Because we all know men out here in this world who actually care about their women, they're gonna take care of their women. So it must be the niggas that you talking to. It must have been the men that you picked. Don't come in here with this yelling shit, bitch. You ain't see. This is the shit that be pissed, and this is the shit that be pissing me off. And this is where it goes off the rails when a lot of women sit here and say that men hate women, and this is not the case. Please understand. I get it. I know that there's some shitty men out here. Understood. I get it. But what is your infatuation with trying to compete with a fucking man, bro? Why do you think that's just because, okay, great. Some people pass away in your life. You went and got a degree. You doing all this and you still showing up for your boyfriend. Okay. Good job. You want a fucking cookie? Am I supposed to be happy about that? Am I supposed to do something special for you now because you're doing the things that you're supposed to do? And all the extra shit that you putting on yourself those are what I call self-inflicted. You know, you the one that want to go get your degree, right? That's on you. That's your decision that you decided to make. I didn't tell you to go do that. You got pets and whatever else the fuck you said. Matter of fact, let me listen to what the fuck else she said she had going on.
I'm gonna be a bitch for a sec. I work full time. I go to school full time.
You work full time. You go to school full time. Great.
I show up for my mom. I show up for my.
You show up for your mom. Your mom ain't asked you to do that. So that's one self-inflicted wound.
3 best friends. I show up.
You show up for your best friends. Cool. I mean, really ain't a priority, but hey, it is what it is.
For my sister who's in prison, mind you. My brother.
Oh, your sister that's in prison. So she do. Okay.
Passed away last year. My brother and my dog the same week. I got a.
Okay. Sorry for your loss.
Puppy February of this year. When
you wouldn't add more stress onto yourself. So that's another self-inflicted wound.
Through a major abdominal surgery, February of this year.
Okay, sorry about that. Shit happens. That's part of life. Got it.
I'm on hormone therapy. Throughout all of that, I've maintained a 4.0. I'm a part of an honor society. I got a degree. I'm getting another degree. And guess what I have? A boyfriend.
So those 5 things that you listed outside of the death and, the surgery, those are 5 things that you put up on yourself. So
I still show up for, that I still make feel special.
You show up for it, you still make special. Well, that's something that you should do. That's your boyfriend, right? That's somebody that you want to spend the rest of your life with, right? That's something that you're supposed to fucking do. Let's keep going.
Okay? So your man has no fucking excuse.
So why the fuck did you switch over to the men? You should be talking to your fellow ladies and telling them the same thing. You should be telling your fellow ladies like, hey, shorty, you ain't got no fucking excuse. I'm doing all of this and I'm still showing up for my man. How the fuck did it switch over to the fucking men? How did it switch over to the men? That's what I'm trying to understand. How did you go through saying all of that shit and what you do, because you are a woman, correct? So why the fuck do you think it was necessary for you to talk about the men? Men already do enough. And most of them are doing way more than what they need to. Now, I know, again, there's some that fall by the wayside. I get it. But most men ain't out here being dirtbags like y'all claim them to be. And you think you just said a whole bunch of shit, but you ain't said nothing.
There are women who are doing everything that I'm fucking doing and that are mothers on top of it.
Good
and
job.
Still show up for their fucking
good job
husbands. Men have no excuse why they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Everybody has a fucking job. You don't get to use that as an excuse why you don't show up for people. Get it together. Learn how to emotionally regulate yourself and be a fucking man.
What the fuck are you talking about emotionally or regulating yourself? You don't. Y'all so fucking stupid. I swear, y'all so dumb. Some of y'all so fucking stupid. You're so smart that you're so dumb. You're so smart that you're so fucking dumb. What the hell are you talking about? I just listed off 5 things that are self-inflicted by yourself that you chose to do. You chose to do. You decided to put all of that on your back and carry that. That ain't got shit to do with him. That's on you. Nobody cares what you got going on, shorty. What's your name? What's your name? Sooner. Nobody gives a fuck what you got going on. What's up, Peter? What's good with it? What the fuck are you talking about? So you just decided, so you was feeling good about yourself. You was feeling high and mighty about yourself. So that way you decided to get on TikTok. You decided to get on TikTok and go on this little bullshit ass rant as if somebody's supposed to be like, yeah, girl, that's what I'm talking about. Tell these niggas. Man, sit the fuck down somewhere, bro. I'm so tired of y'all. What is y'all infatuation with trying to compete with fucking men, dog? Stay in your fucking lane. How about you do that? Stay in your lane and we'll stay in ours. Do what you're supposed to do and we'll do what we're supposed to do. How about that? Because your balls is not bigger. See, this is the problem. This is what happens when you live in the first world country. When you're so privileged, you get to talk stupid like this. See, you've gotten so comfortable. Men have made this world so comfortable for you. Men in general, right? Have made this world so comfortable for you that you think that you're doing big dog shit, huh? You think you're doing big dog shit, huh? So then you're going to try to come challenge the men who have the type of men who have provided this type of lifestyle for you and for you to be able to do the things that you want to do to get on these platforms and talk the shit that you're talking right now. Yeah, all right. And y'all wonder why there's a gender war out here. Y'all wonder. Because you got bras like this who get online and say stupid shit. But I'm done. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm. Make sure you hit the bell notification, bro. This is shit. See, we starting off already. We starting off all fucking ready. Let's go to the next topic, bro. Let's go to the next topic because this makes a lot of sense to me. Let's go to how many videos is this? This is 1 or 2 videos. Okay, so these are 2 videos. So I'm gonna play 2 videos. And then, damn, did I not save the other one? Don't worry about it. So we're gonna switch over a little bit. What's up, Jared? We're gonna switch over a little bit. I'm gonna play 2 different videos, and then I'll give my thoughts and opinions. All right.
Household, whatever your fucking situation, I'm gonna just be as real as fucking humanly possible right now. Stop trying to save fucking money in this fucking economy. It is unfucking realistic, okay? To be out here with one fucking income, maintaining a household, whatever your fucking situation is. Majority of us are not making 6 figures. And whoop-de-doo to the motherfuckers that are. What the fuck is that doing for the rest of the world? Like, the reality is, it is almost impossible to save in this fucking economy. I mean, I went to the grocery store, come out with 4 fucking bags of bullshit. Let's be clear. We're spending our money on some of the worst shit known to fucking man. These fucking groceries that we're buying, I'm of the belief that these the fruits and vegetables are old before it even fucking gets to us. Like, how the fuck are you spending $100 and you walk out the store with 3 to 4 fucking bags and not jam-packed to the brim bag? They are trying to convince us that we are doing something fucking wrong when we are not. Every fucking time we get close to something that makes fucking any sense.
I'm trying to figure out some shit. First of all, where the fuck do you shop in order for you to buy 3 fucking items and it's $100? Let me know where the fuck you live at. Hawaii? You must live in Hawaii or some shit. Even then, I don't even think 3 items are gonna cost $100, depending on the type of items you get. Now, if you go in that bitch and get a big ass bottle of liquor, and then you gonna get some other expensive shit, yeah, it's gonna be over $100. But you talking about some regular shit. If you going in there to get regular fucking groceries, it ain't gonna cost you no. It ain't gonna cost you $100 to get 3 items. That's a fucking lie. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. That's one. Where the fuck do you live at? 2, do not take advice for somebody who says some stupid shit like this. Don't save your money. Well, what you should do if you have financial literacy, or at least a little bit of it, you don't even have to have full financial literacy. If you understood how to save your money the proper way, you probably could save some money, even if you make $40,000 a year. Just saying. You don't have to make $100,000 to save money if you just know how to fucking do it. She tweaking hard, Jerry. I don't know what the fuck she on. I don't know what, bro. These niggas so stupid. Oh, it's Wednesday. Let me go to this other video. My God.
52 times a year. That's if you're getting paid weekly. And did y'all just see that video? That dude said out of 365 days, you only get paid 52 times a year. That's if you're getting paid weekly. Think about bi-weekly. Bi-weekly should have been illegal. That's what I'm telling y'all, bro. Just live in the negatives. Spend your negatives. It don't matter no more, bro. Pay your priorities, and other than that, it don't matter. Like, just blow your whole check.
You hear what you're saying out loud, bro?
Like, it don't matter. The gig is up. 52 days out of 365. We ain't even counting a leap year. You might as well buy in bulk. Get one check. If you're going to buy groceries, spend it all on that. Gas. If you got a baby, you might as well blow a check on that and just keep going back next week. Dip into your negative because it don't matter. We all robbing Peter to pay Paul, but wow. 52 times? Think about if you get paid every 2 weeks. It's crazy. And did y'all
Seriously,
see that
David,
video?
that was crazy.
I'm not
That was
feeding.
crazy.
I'm not feeding. I'm not
Okay.
feeding.
Bro, who the fuck are these people? You gotta be fucking bro. You gotta be fucking trolling me right now. That's what I'm saying, bro. They gotta be trolling. They have to be trolling because there's no fucking way that you believe this dude nor this other chick that from the previous video I just played. There's absolutely no fucking way that somebody gonna sit here and believe what the fuck he talking about. That is what we call dusty behavior. Spend it all and live in the negatives. Spend it all and live in the negatives. And y'all niggas wonder why y'all live in paycheck to paycheck. Spend it all and live in the fucking negatives. And y'all up here crying about why you can't get a fucking head. Make that shit make sense to me. Listen. I can be a very transparent individual. Am I rich yet? No. Mind you, I said yet. But I do fairly well for myself, right? I do fairly well for myself, and we're building and we're growing. We're in the process of going up, right? We're in that. We're in the midst of that, right? I also understand what the economy is like and what was happening. But I still found a way to save money and put my money in investments so my money can grow over time. I still find a way to do that. And my money has been growing exponentially over time. That's a savings. So what the fuck are these people talking about? What are they talking about? Instead of getting on here and saying dumb shit like that, what you can use is the tools that you have in your hand, that same device that you got in your hand that you decided to make that dumbass video. You could have got on that, use your thumbs, and done some research. Go into a rabbit hole on how you can save and how you can save with $2, $5, $10, $20, however much that you have left over that you can spend, that you can invest in. I have an ebook in my Patreon right now that shows you exactly how to do that on a basic level. Even a third grader can understand it and apply it. And no, you don't have to. No, you don't have to go and do some extravagant shit. You don't need to be an entrepreneur. You don't need to be making 6 figures a year. You could be making regular fucking money, and you can properly start investing your money properly and start growing over time to give yourself a nest egg over time. And you got these idiots online talking about, no, what the fuck is going on? Just spend all your motherfucking money. You know what? Just don't save it all. Who learned you how to spoke? For real though, bro. See, look, they making me lose brain cells. Who learned you how to spoke? That's stupid. He said, I'm pretty sure Potato's smarter than both of these two combined. I swear to you, Jared. There's no way. And he looked and listen, he looked like he that type. Look at him. Look at this fool.
So that dude said out of 365 days, you only get paid 52 times a year. That's if you're getting paid weekly. Think about bi-weekly. Bi-weekly should have been illegal. That's what I'm telling y'all, bro. Just live in the negatives. Spend your negative. It don't matter no more, bro. Pay your priorities, and other than that, it don't matter. Like, just blow your whole check.
You hear what you're saying out loud, brother?
Can y'all listen? Can somebody confirm? You know what I'm saying? Before I say, is there anybody that can confirm if there's any other race of people out here that's saying something like this? Can you confirm it? Because I want to make sure that I can hold everybody accountable and not just one group of people. Because if I don't hear, if there's no video out of there are other videos out too. Okay. All right. Listen, if you got the time, send it to me. Send it to me because I want to see how stupid they are too. Real talk. Because there has to be a group of idiots. White people, black people, Hispanic people, Asian people, whomever alike, all of them niggas are stupid. And that's a fact. I don't understand it, bro. And this is why their ass can't get ahead. That's why they can't get ahead in life right now. This is why a lot of these individuals can't get ahead in life. These type of people who think the way that they think, this is why they can't get ahead. In fact, every race got stupid people. That is a fact. That is a fact. And that's exactly why I said, is there any other video of any other race of people saying this dumb shit? I don't. Yeah, they working my nerves today already, bro. Bro, we two topics in already, and they already working my nerves. What's up, Jess? 2 videos in already. 2 topics in already, and people already working my nerves. We got 1 video of a shorty trying to tell him, sitting up here going through her whole entire situation and what she do and her self-inflicting wounds. But then go try to spin it off on men and say what men should be doing. How that work? Trying to compete with a man. How that work? Then you got these 2 idiots. I appreciate you, Jared. Then you got these 2 idiots telling people to just blow your money, don't save. And then on top of that, one of them gonna sit here and say, live in the negatives. And then the other one gonna sit here and say it costs $100 to buy 3 items. Bitch, where? I can go to the store right now and I guarantee you it ain't gonna cost me $100 to buy 3 items. I can go buy some protein. I can go buy chicken. I can go buy beef, some chicken, beef, seafood, whatever the case, some shrimp or whatever the case. I can go buy some canned goods and I can go buy some veggies. And I guarantee you that bitch ain't gonna come out to be no $100. That's 3 items. I guarantee you won't come out to be $100. I can guarantee that. You might be around the $40 to $50 range, depending on the type of meat that you get. Or if you decide to go to the frozen aisle and get some protein over there or get some meat over there, it's gonna be cheaper. That exactly, Jared. You can buy 2 weeks of food for $200. Where the fuck is she shopping at to buy 3 items and it's $100? Where are you shopping at? Fam, there's a dude on TikTok right now. Creating entire fucking meals by buying food from Dollar Tree and Dollar General. And you mean to tell me, all right, I'm done. There's literally a dude on TikTok right now. That's all he does. He makes videos and shows all the meals that he's making. He goes to Dollar General, Dollar Tree, all of these spots, buy food from these places. That's like under $20. Like under $20. And creating and making entire fucking course meals out of this shit. A lot of these motherfuckers just lazy. They just, I don't know, man. I don't know. People just want to complain just to complain. They just want to complain just to complain. I don't understand it. I don't get it. It's annoying as fuck. It pisses me off. Matter of fact, should I keep on going with this one? No, we ain't. We gonna do this and then I'm gonna go to the next one. All right. What he says, she either is lying or she buying expensive. Yeah, that's exactly. She either lying or she buying expensive shit. That's a fact. Where the fuck she shopping at? The most expensive grocery store? Like, shorty, cool. You don't have to go to the most expensive store to get healthy foods. I want to be real with y'all. Some of y'all just go just for aesthetics, right? So out here in Arizona, we got places like Sprouts. You can go to Trader Joe's. People just love it just because they like Trader Joe's or they like Sprouts. Cool. That's fine. No hate at all. But if you're just saying that I'm going to Sprouts or I shop here just to seem like you bougie or just to seem as if you're better than the next person, then you stupid. Because you can probably go and get most of the shit that you can get out of Sprouts, you can guarantee find it somewhere at one of these other stores. Because out here we got Safeway, Walmart, Target, and shit like that. You can easily go to one of those spots and buy and get the shit that you need. What you need to go to one of these most expensive grocery stores for? Try to keep up with the Joneses? Like y'all bugging, bro. Now, Giant Eagle honestly has some cheap shit. Giant Eagle, where's Giant Eagle at? Where's that at, bro? I don't know where that's at. All right, so let's go ahead and go over to this next topic. I'm not gonna say it rides on the same line of what we just talked about. However, it may kind of coincide just a tad bit, but not too much. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
I'm turning 40 this year and everything is just hitting me right now. It's like not where I wanted to be. I haven't succeeded at anything. I haven't even tried. Like, I don't even know anymore. I don't know how to do anything. I don't know how to cope with anything. And I don't know how to, I did this whole growing thing wrong. Like I'm supposed to be an adult. I'm supposed to be able to handle these things, and I can't handle anything. I literally am just realizing like it's been 40 years of this, and like it's 40 years of just being confused and not knowing and like figuring things out slower and like not like I haven't built anything. I haven't nothing like to show for this time. I just don't know what I'm doing here, and I'm lost. I'm afraid, and I don't.
So if you haven't built anything, if you haven't accomplished anything by the age of 40, why the fuck are you on here crying and not out here trying to get it? 40 is not the end of your life. 40 is not the end of your life. You just getting started. You should get started immediately. Instead of getting on here crying to the world, wanting everybody to feel sorry for you, how about you wipe those fucking tears and go get to it. Go figure some shit out. Figure out something that you're good at. Figure out what it is that you want to get into. Start doing shit, and then you can figure out what it is that you actually want to get into. Hey, congrats on that, Joe Reed. 49 going on 50. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get it. Do we not understand that there are people who started their careers at 40 and became successful before they even became 50 years old? You still got a lot of life to live. That's 30 something years you still got left, depending on the way your lineage is, you may have 40 something years left. Why are you on here crying? Just go get to it. But what the fuck were you doing beforehand? You was fucking off. I bet it's now you done fucked off enough. You done bullshitted enough. You done clubbed enough. You done all your thought pocket shit enough. Now it's time to put your head down and get to fucking work. You on here crying for what? So somebody can send you some GoFundMe money? So somebody can go send you some cash apps? Go work for. Listen, if you're gonna put cash up out there, at least provide a service, do something, be doing something. Go create a YouTube channel or some shit. Go and find something to do. Go cut some grass. Go wash some cars. You look like a pretty cute woman. So why not use that to your advantage? Go wash some fucking cars and go put a bikini on. Like, listen, let me wash the car. I don't wash the car. You know what I'm saying? Provide a different service for them, showing them, because there's this place out here called Bikini Beans, right? Shout out to them. I shouldn't even be saying it because, you know what I'm saying, we need to do a sponsorship deal together. But just this one time I'll say it. There's a spot called Bikini Beans out here where shorties, literally all they doing is giving you coffee. They're making coffee for you in bikinis. But a lot of people go there because, of course, they want to see shorties. They want to see young shorties in bikinis. So why don't you go and do the same thing? Think outside the box. This ain't the time. This ain't the time for you to start trying to pick and choose. Like, well, I don't want to do that. I don't think that's, man, get out here and get it. Use what you got as a Players Club theme song. Use what you got to get what you want. You can make a killing. You can make a killing going door to door, washing people's cars in a bikini. Do you know how many men, especially bachelors, would love to see a woman in a bikini washing their fucking car? You can create your content doing the same thing. Hell, listen, I don't even advocate for it, but in this case, I don't even advocate for a woman having OnlyFans. But however, if you use it for the right reasons, if you use that as a way of not showing everything, but you use it as a way of like, listen, I have an OnlyFans, but I don't show anything. I'm just in a bikini, but I'm washing cars, but I make it look sexy doing it. Do you know how many niggas gonna pay for that? Just to see you wash fucking cars, even though you ain't showing nothing. Mind you, you don't even have to have on. You don't even have on the panty joints. You can just have on the little tights. You can have on the shorts tights. You can just have the little bra top on. Washing cars. Got your makeup on, got your hair pent up, and you ready to get to work. You pulling up, you can call it whatever, some shit. Or you can do it in lawn. You can do lawn. Like, you can do it, bro. There's so many opportunities out here. And you online crying. because you fucked off the first half of your fucking life. Don't nobody in this day and age, don't nobody feel sorry for that, because you can get to it. You can become famous in a year if you do it right. That's what I think it is. Whatever. She looking to trauma bomb with somebody, because this is crazy. You turning 40 and you just, man, you want people to feel sympathy for you. Listen, you got more than enough opportunity out here today. There's more than enough opportunity. You just got to get to it. You just got to get to work. Put your head down. Don't worry about what everybody else got going on around you. Focus on the things that you need to focus on and get to it. Listen, you want a job? Come over here to the CourtneeEdgarShow. I got something for you. We'll get you there. Don't worry about it. We'll get you there. Come up here to the CourtneeEdgarShow. I got a job for you. I got a job for you. That's crazy. 40 and no job. I think she do got a job. She probably, what I think it is, I think it's the fact that she probably does have a job, but it ain't the job that's providing the lifestyle that she thought she was gonna have, or the lifestyle that she wants. She probably working the basic job, don't have any ambition doing anything, and she thought her life was gonna pan out just somehow, like the shit just falling in her lap. Instead of her going out there being resourceful, finding different ways where she can make more money and get herself in and put herself in a position to where she can upgrade her life. Bull City says, my wife came to me with this same nonsense today. I said, try focusing on what you do have, not what you don't have. Start there. Exactly. What is it that you have now? Do self-evaluation. Take a step back. If you need to, put a pen and paper down. Figure out the things that you have now. What is it about you? What is it about you? Bro, use ChatGPT. Listen, dog. Do y'all understand how great AI can be for you? Let me break this down. So now, damn, this might be Patreon shit. Fuck. This might be Patreon shit. I'll give you a little snippet of it. Listen. Based off of the questions that I've asked ChatGPT, based on the things that I have going on the back end that y'all don't see, based on the things that I'm working towards, and based on the things that I'm doing, I created an entire thing around AI where AI pretty much knows who I am, based off of, not because I gave personal information, it's based off of the things that I'm using in order to build my platform and build the media business. And so I asked it a question. I said, based off of all the information that you have in regards to what I'm doing and what I'm building, what is one word that would describe me? And based off of everything, and it gave me a whole list of everything. Boom, magnetic. Okay, why am I magnetic? And it put me down a whole list of why I would be a magnetic person, why people pretty much gravitate towards me. Listen, I even took it a little further. So shout out to my guy Nick. Shout out to my guy Nicholas DePaul. He's a consultant. He's an image consultant, right? He's an image consultant. And what it is that what he focuses on is fitness, but he focuses more so on the confidence aspect of it, what the fitness does for your mind, not necessarily just the fitness itself. It focuses on the mental capacity and how it builds confidence for you as a man and or as a woman. So he's doing phenomenal over there in Scottsdale. So definitely, if you out in Scottsdale and you a person that wants to get your fitness in order, but you also want to grow your mental and get more confident, you definitely want to work with him. He's phenomenal, dog. He's phenomenal. Check him out on Instagram, Nicholas DePaul. Check him out. He's fire. He's fire. But he decided he did something for me. He's like, listen, bro. He said, I'm gonna do something for you. I was like, what? He said, I'm gonna put everything within my ChatGPT or my Gemini, and I'm gonna give you a picture, right? I'm gonna say, just send me a couple pictures of you. Send me a face picture. Send me a bottom, like a halfway, like from belly to head, and then give me a full body picture. I said, I bet. I sent it to him. Boom. What this dude did, he created this entire thing where it would tell you your attraction level, what it is that based off of the pictures and everything, the type of presentation that you give off to other people. All right, Jared, I appreciate you, big dog. The type of presentation and everything else that come with it. And so it gave me a full run. I said, based on the attraction level to these two people, you are here, and this is what you display. It's this, that, and the third. Boom, boom, boom. This is how you should dress. All this shit, all the way down to the fucking T. I was like, bro, that's fucking crazy. And I still got that screenshot, and I don't think I got a screen. I think I got it in a file somewhere. But I was like, that's fucking crazy. So, moral of the story is this: the resources are at your fingertips. You just have to be resourceful and go and get it. Go and find it. Ask fucking questions. There's no reason you should be 40 years old on TikTok crying about you. I didn't do anything in the previous years. Now I'm not accomplished. My life is not where I want it to be. Okay, well, fucking get to it then. You got time. Your life ain't over yet. You woke up. You woke up again. You're breathing. Get to it. Get to it. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. That's wild. I never understood that shit, bro. I never understood it, man. But make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the algorithm, and make sure you hit the bell notification. All right. So we went there. Let's go to my girl. Let's go to my girl Rika the Barbie. She out here, but she be out here getting numbers. And on top of that, I think one of her TikTok videos was on that docu-series with Diddy, the shit that 50 Cent made. One of her videos was on that docu-series too. I'm like, damn, she out here. Look at her getting this goddamn exposure. That's exact, fam. Exactly. Listen. Let me pin this. Because this is going to be critical in the main topic tonight. This is going to be critical. So I'm going to pin this and I'm going to come back to it. Oh, that's critical. I'm glad you said that. D'Angelo. So let me go to this next topic. Yeah, let's see what Rika got to say.
I would love to see a 10 complain about being married, because at the end of the day, we got all these girls up on here complaining about marriage and they solid 4s. Hence Cardi B. Y'all talk about, oh, Cardi did it. Cardi before the surgeries was a solid 2 to 3. Maybe even a 4. But she got her nose done, her face done. She got good money now. So Cardi looks completely different. You know what I mean? And just like a lot of you girls, y'all come on here with your lace fronts and your long eyelashes fluttering and your lips done and all this other stuff done, thinking that you a baddie. You're not a baddie, baby. Take all that off. Take off the clown makeup. Take off that funky lace wig. Take it all off and let's see who the real baddies are. Because I love to tell you right now, you not. Everybody want to come online like, oh, you're a baddie, you're a baddie. Women love hyping up mid females for whatever reason. And you know, men being their DMs because they easy targets. You know what I mean? So it's like y'all sitting up here thinking y'all something when really y'all not nothing. You know what I mean? So y'all want to come out here and complain about being married and complain about being a mom. And most of the ones complaining about marriage half the time not even goddamn married. Just talking about it doesn't sound good. Well, baby, that's probably why you're not married, because you don't look good. Your personality's not good. You're a basic. You know, oh, I don't want to be a mom. Good. We don't need those genes reproducing no more. We see what you got going on. We don't need no more going on. Just let it go. So y'all want to complain when really y'all ain't even cute.
Damn. Listen. I ain't gonna hold you. I always been on the side of I never thought that Cardi B was cute, bro. I've never in my entire life, when I seen Cardi B, I never thought one time that I thought she was cute. With the money, Cardi doesn't break a 5. She is restarting them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Even with her money, she still went up maybe 2. I never found her attractive, but for some reason people do find her attractive. But here's the key though. The only reason a lot of women would say that Cardi B is pretty is simply because of her attitude, because of how she talks and how she speaks her mind. Not necessarily because she's actually attractive, because they ain't the ones dating her ass. They know she's not that fucking attractive. No, it's absolutely not. Oh, JB, yeah, we already know J being like he like him a little ratchetness, man. J being like him a little ratchetness. That's why, you know what I'm saying, I let J being have that. That's when we got in that little back and forth. I'm like, man, she ain't even all that. She ain't even all that to be caping for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't. We gotta do better than that. You can find there are some girls out here that's ratchet as hell, but they pretty as shit. So we not finna not Cardi B. Nah, she funny as hell though. I'll give her that. She funny as shit though. She funny as hell. I would give her that. But as far as attraction level, nah. But she's spot on though. Rika is spot the fuck on. A lot of these chicks out here who's claiming that they baddies, like shorty, take that makeup off, take that weave out. Let me see that natural hair. Take them eyelashes out. Take all of that face paint off. Let me see that natural beauty. Let me see if you really like that. Let me see if you really like that. Let me see if your face card really hitting like that. Or is it just the makeup that you hide behind? Because we know there's a lot of shapeshifters out this bitch. A lot of them. You be like, shorty, you ain't the person I saw last night. Who is you? Who is you? I don't know who you are. Who are you? Those women have spices and crab meat stuck under their fingernails. Oh, God. Ugh, bruh. Ugh. Ugh, bro. That's all they eat. Crab legs. Like eating crabs it's not even a luxury anymore. And that's the crazy part. You would think that, all right, let's go eat some crabs. It ain't even luxury, no. It ain't even luxury. It's not even something to even brag about. Oh, yeah, we're going to go get some crab. No fucking crab. I'm good. I don't want no goddamn crab. That shit disgusting, bro. But shout out to Rika, though. I ain't want to spend too much time on it, but shout out to Rika, though, and in regards to her video and doing what she doing. I know she going to keep pushing. I'm trying to get her on the show, on Banter and Barter show, so I can catch her one of the Tuesdays so she can come up and cook up, because we got to get us another woman on the panel, too. Elena, what up with it? What up with it, Elena? Yeah, we got to get us another woman on here, so she might be a good addition. I don't know if she's going to be consistent, though, but we'll see. We will see. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit the bell notification, dog. I think we good on that one. So yeah, this is perfect. This is perfect. All right, let me go over here. This is perfect. Hold on, where my playlist at? All right. Nah, we want this one. We're gonna start here first, and then we'll go to that one next. Yeah, we're gonna start here first, and then we'll go to that. So, let's see. I think this is where we want to be. Give me a second. Perfect. I think that's why I want to be at right there. All right, so let's go ahead and get to this main topic of tonight, because I wanted to go kind of quick with the other videos, because these next two videos are going to be a little bit lengthy. So I want to make sure we have enough time to go into this, because I think this one is going to be it's not going to be necessarily controversial on this aspect. This is more so empowerment for people out here in the world, and it kind of goes towards that video of that 40-year-old too, right? But this is more of an empowerment, you know what I'm saying? Looking at things from a different perspective and understanding what it actually takes to become a top dog, right? So we're gonna get into this, and then, you know, if y'all got anything y'all want me to stop and answer, or if you want me to pause it to ask me a question, whatever the case may be. If you want me to stop to read a super chat, whatever the case, you do that. But let's go ahead and get into this video. All right. Oh shit. Here we go.
Falling. That's where the real beacon of light presented itself through ideas of my friends. You should do stand up because
that's
you're
a
funny.
fact, Gold City. I got you.
You should try stand up.
Do you remember where you were when they said that to
At
you?
my workplace. I'm working every day. I'm on the floor.
And a colleague of yours at work said,
Colleague, Alice, colleague of mine that I work with.
what did your brain think when she said that? Was it just blowing on a fire that was kind of already there, or was it lighting the fire?
No, I think the fire was lit. Like I never thought about pursuing stand-up comedy prior to. Like the idea came up. I was always funny, but I wasn't like, man, I got to figure out how to become a comedian. That was never a thought. I knew that I was very funny. I knew that I was entertaining. I knew that I could make people laugh. I love being the center of attention. I love the idea of a stage and a light. But that wasn't the thing. I wasn't like, I got it. And this is what it's going to do. It was presented. And then I went and did the amateur night. And that's when I fell in love.
Why did you like the stage and the light? And why did you like performing?
The laugh.
Why?
There's nothing better than the laugh. There's nothing better than being on stage, having the bright light, and the only energy of good that you're able to take away from what you're doing is the laugh. Ha! Ha! Hearing people laugh, I was like, oh shit. That feels different.
Why?
This is energizing. This is like,
How does it make you feel about you?
Wow, boys.
I feel like I'm doing a service of good. If I can make people feel better, if I can brighten up your day, it's a service of good. That means I'm like a shepherd of some sort. I am responsible for making people feel better. Oh my God, that means in success, I can bring people to one destination. Everybody can share a moment and a laugh and all relate that it came from me. Oh my God, this can get global. This can get bigger. Well, this is starting to change now. Oh, wow. Wait, this has opened up doors for me to do this or that or this or that. It all started with the laugh. It all started with the stage.
So you went to that comedy show. I've got a.
I will say this. And I can relate to that in a sense because one of the reasons why I even started doing these YouTube videos is because before I was doing, comedy dad type shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to do the funny comedy dad shit. It was cool. But I think that too much thought in that regard came to. I was like, all right, bro, would this shit be long term if I did it, right? Would it be long term? Cool. I got my moments when I can be funny, but you talking about being funny right out the gate, moment, you know what I'm saying? I got moments where, I'm momentarily funny, I'm situational funny. And that's just the way that I look at certain things. But to have to constantly come up with new material, constantly come up with different ideas on what I can say or what I can do, I was like, yeah, that shit gonna get exhausting. So one day my homie hit me up. Well, the same guy who has the consulting business, Nicholas, he hit me up. He was like, and I think at this time he was in, where the fuck was he at? I know he was overseas somewhere. He was overseas. Fuck, where the fuck was it? It started with a P. I forgot. It ain't Poland. I forgot where else. But he was over there and he hit me up. He's like, bro, I was just thinking, man. I was out here just walking the street and I was thinking, he's like, bro, you should just stop doing the comedy dad shit and go do your controversial shit. He's like, that's the shit that you dwell in. Like, just go talk your talk. Like, just go do your shit. And I was like, I'm like, why you say that? He's like, because it's like I've seen some of your content. It's like, yeah, the funny dad shit is cool, but I don't think that's gonna be everlasting. I don't think that's gonna be something that you gonna endure. I don't think that's something that you're gonna continue to keep doing. You're gonna fall off. He said, but this other shit, it's like you be on top of it. Like there's always topics to talk about. There's always something to give your thoughts and opinions on. There's always something on it. He's like, and I think that you'll be good in it. I think that you'll do really good. I was like, all right. And so really, to be honest with y'all, that was a relief for me because I'm like, all right, bet. So now I can dive into this shit and really, really go hard and really build something. Because when I started diving into it, and I kid you not, Bull City, because I already knew who Anton was. Right? I was watching his content, but I wasn't heavy into Anton. I wasn't heavy into Anton until I believe 3 years ago. Like 3 years ago. And I really started to pay attention to his content and what he does and how he does it. And I'm just like, damn. I said, the shit he doing, like he talking about topics, but he giving it from his thoughts and his own opinions. And people really fucking with him. Like real shit. Like he not here doing extravagant shit. His content isn't, oh, it's crazy edits. He ain't doing all this extra shit. He keeping it simple. But people still rocking with his shit. I'm like, damn. I'm like, that's some shit I want to do. Like, I can go in here, I can talk my talk about different topics, different opinions, I can give my thoughts on it, and I can go in on the shit. And eventually, I'm going to have people that's going to rock with me. They may not always agree with me, but they're going to rock with me. And so, here we are today. But how many, I think, what we, a year and some change, 2 years, almost some shit like that, doing this? Like, come on, bro. And then after getting coaching calls and shit, just understanding the game and understanding everything on the back end, is like, all right, cool. You give the good content, but now it's everything that comes, it's everything encompassing on the back end that you got to do. So once I start figuring that shit out, and I'm still figuring different things out, learning how to implement and do different things, I'm like, oh shit. So I'm really enjoying this shit. I'm really loving doing this shit. Like I truly enjoy it. I get excited as fuck when I know I got a live stream. Real talk.
I was looking at some of those early clips of you performing. It's funny because I think this is the early 2000s.
Okay.
But I mean, you probably.
Oh my God, Caroline's. This right here, my best set in the beginning of my career.
Everything I said for tonight is a joke, okay? It is nothing else. I don't want nobody taking none of this stuff too serious.
I don't want nobody coming up to me after the show saying, who's the funny one now? Yeah. That tape. So that was when, you know, the thing I needed was a tape. Mm-hmm. And the reason why I needed the tape was so that I could send it to the other comedy clubs so that they can have an example of me, my talent, and then dictate or judge if I can get a live audition in person.
And how old are you at that point?
Oh my God, right there, I'm like 18, 19.
That's crazy.
Damn.
18, 19 years old.
19, that's crazy.
Because that clip is so funny. I watched it this morning and I was dying.
If you could understand the feeling of getting off that stage, having a good set, and then them putting the tape in my hand, it was gold. I got it. I got a good tape. I got to go make copies of my tape, and I just got to send them to everybody. I just used to, because it was value. It was value. Started getting in comedy clubs, started getting auditions, started getting more. Oh my God, Kevin's up for an audition, movie audition, casting directors, they all got that tape. Everybody got that tape.
From that period onwards, from 18 to, let's say, to your early 20s, you were at this point a very motivated individual. You're working hard. You're focused.
Very.
And what was when you speak to your mum and your dad at this point about comedy, do they think that's a serious career?
My dad, not as much, because I didn't really talk to my dad through these years. That's when my dad was kind of dealing with his world of issues. My mom, we had an agreement. I had a certain amount of time to make comedy make sense and figure out a way to support myself. If I didn't do it, Then I had to go with my mom's idea, which was education and getting a job while getting my education. My plan didn't involve college. I'm out. I'm done. No more community. This is what I want to do. I got it. I've never been more excited about my future. This is it for me. How you gonna make your money, Kevin? I'm gonna figure it out. How you gonna figure it out? I'm gonna figure it out though. I'm just gonna go down to the comedy clubs, and I've been winning the amateur nights. I think the amateur nights can help me pay for my rent because I was winning the amateur nights. I won a bunch of them in a row. In my mind, it wasn't hard. It wasn't gonna be hard because there was no other option. All my eggs were in this basket, and I was very happy with that choice. I put every last egg in this thing. Nothing else matters but this. I promise you, I will figure it out.
Can you draw me a picture? If your career was a graph, okay, so I'm going to say here is 18 years old and you're 40.
Basically, he just bet on himself. He bet on himself. Like, listen, I know what it is I need to do. I know what it is I want to do. Now he just had to bet on himself, and that's exactly what he did.
46 now. So you're 46 now. This is the axis of this graph. And on this axis, we have, let's say, success. And on this axis, we have age. Can you draw me a line that shows how
success and age? Okay, so success for me, knowing what I want to do in life comes here.
Yeah.
All right. Now figuring out how to get to like money, revenue, just supporting yourself through telling a joke. Man, let's go here for a second. Be flatlining, okay? Like I'm making people laugh. I'm getting in some comedy clubs, but you're gonna get paid with food. But then something weird happens where you start figuring out, oh wait, here's kind of where the spots come in. I can make money on the weekends, and I can get $20 to $25 a spot. So rather than doing one spot, I would do, let's just say in a weekend, I got to the point where I was doing 25 to 28 sets.
Damn.
A weekend.
Wow.
Well, I started making $500 a week, $400 a week.
How many years in is this that you started making 500?
18, let's say 22.
Yeah.
So I was driving from Philadelphia to New York every day. But because of that, now you got to get into a comedy festival. All right. So now let's start to go here because we did these spots for a while. But then I got on a comedy festival. Oh, shit. I got on a comedy festival. That's when the industry saw me. Who's this new guy? Who's this guy with all this energy? Who's this fucking guy? This guy here, he's got something. All right. So I started meetings, general meetings, and now I get a holding deal. So let's go up a little bit. I think it was ABC. They gave me like 250 grand. So they're holding you in hopes they get something. Nothing happened. So we're flatlining here. Now I'm just waiting for the phone to ring. That's how this works. What if I want to create my own thing?
Before he gets to it, do y'all see what's going on here? Do you understand and see that timeline that he's doing, that he drew up, that he's drawn up so far? I've been doing it longer than you, and asked you a question 2 days ago. Hold on, what you asked me, bro? Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did ask me a question. Yep, facts. You did. That's a fact. You damn sure did. And that's my thing. I'm willing to help, bro. Because we all don't know everything. I'm still learning shit. I'm still learning different new things. And there's other things that other people don't know. And so if I know some shit, I'm not gonna say, hey, bro, you gotta pay me for it. In that aspect, I'm like, hey, bro, yeah, I got you. Like, what is it that you need? Just like I reached out to you, I said, oh yeah, this is how you do it. This is what I'm using. And so, but in this aspect here, do y'all see it's not just like this. It's not. It's going like this, but here's the thing. It's like this. Boom, 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 boom. So while it is trending up, but it's still up, flat line, up, flat line, up, flat line, up, flat line. But there's a new obstacle each and every time. Every time you level up, there's a new obstacle that you got to overcome. So when he was, and plus you got to work, you got to be consistent. You got to put in the fucking hours. You got to fucking grind it out. I'm sorry, bro, for the ones who make, yeah, there are going to be some people who slip through the cracks, and they're going to be the ones that they get the shit easy. It's like, fuck, bro. And so now it may fuck with your mental a little bit, but this is where you got to build that callus of like, nah, fuck that. I'm on my own. I'm in my own lane, bro. I'm in my own lane. Cool. I'm proud of them. That's great for them. They're doing their thing, but I got to focus on what I got going on over here. Right? I got to focus on this. I got to focus on this. And so now I'm focused on my shit. There's still going to be obstacles. Just because I'm forward, that don't mean I'm not going to I'm not going to come against any obstacles. Because every new level that you get to, even in video games, even though you may have got past one level, there's still another level that you got to go to. And you got to overcome those obstacles too. So either way, none of this shit is happening overnight. Buddy said he been doing it since 18, 19. How old is Kevin Hart? 40-something years old now? So he been in the game for a long fucking time. And mind you, he wasn't the only comedian. He wasn't the only fucking comedian in his time, anyone else doing it. But I guarantee you the reason that he became successful in the things that he's doing now is because he outworked motherfuckers. He focused on what he had to do and he put forth the effort to do it. Plus more other things that's coming too that we're about to play.
Create a show. Oh my God. Show gets picked up. I create something else. They decide to do it. Oh shit, there's a pattern. I can do that as much as I want. I can treat that just how I was treating the spots and stuff in New York. I'm out. I'm moving to LA. No plan, no nothing. Flatline. I'm here. I just did it. I just came and moved out. Fuck, man, this is weird. I don't like this. Work. I'm not getting no work, man. This shit is real stagnant. I'm going on the road. I want to work the road. I'm going to be a headliner. I'm going to do colleges. So I'm going to get college money and comedy club money, and I'm going to do it. I worked that for a very long time, right? Very, very long time, to the point where now I'm selling out comedy clubs. After I started selling out comedy clubs, my person at the time was like, yo, we can probably do theaters. You're adding a lot of shows.
Are you a millionaire at this point?
No. I'm just an active comic. The next stage of success, right, was let's go from comedy clubs to theaters. All right? Boom. Let's go here, then let's go up again. Theaters start selling out real quick. Oh, fuck. Let's go from theaters, right, to like arenas. Oh, shit. Will Packer, he was like, I got this book that I want to make a movie. It's called Think Like a Man. Steve Harvey wrote it. I think you're funny as hell. I've been tracking you on tour. I want you to be the star. We film it. Think Like a Man comes out. Think Like a Man did $90-something million in the box office. And Will says, hey, man, working with you is great. Let's do something else. I got this movie called Ride Along. You and Ice Cube would be great. Boom. Ride Along does 140.
My favorite
the movies just started to pow, 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 pow. Get Hard, Central Intelligence, me.
I ain't gonna lie. All of these that he named, all these movies, man, I could watch some shit over and over again. Like, those are like my top movies. Those are some of my top movies. Like, real talk. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a huge fan of Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson too. But I'm a huge fan of Kevin Hart. Real talk. Not just for the comedy, not for the acting shit, but also his work ethic, bro. That shit's crazy. Shit's magnetic, dog.
I mean, it just happened so fast. So now, because the movies are working, I'm like, this is so cool. But while this is happening, I should figure out like how to kind of create
Night School too. I watched that last night.
My own source of like opportunity. Like, people keep bringing opportunities to me. How do I create my own source of opportunity? I'm going to start a production company.
Teddy.
I need to start developing But now I'm like, I created that. Let's create something else. So then I say, let's go like Heartbeat Ventures and let's do a VC. Oh man, I'm creating a bunch of stuff. Hey, these entities around me, it's all happening because my likeness allows me to get in these rooms and start relationships and put myself in a position to make deals and create long-term revenue. How do I get more of that? Wow. Like NASCAR, people attach themselves to the car that they think is doing the best. I'm a car. I should have brand partnerships. Chase, DraftKings, Fabletics. I should have my own brands and businesses that I'm building where more opportunity for long-term revenue can present itself. Gran Cormino, wine, spirits. Now, oh wow, I've grabbed this concept of business control ownership and mirrored it with Kevin's drive in entertainment and visibility, leverage that to get me into the rooms where I may not be as visible or as strong, but once I'm embedded into these environments, I can bring them value. I can help amplify or uplift their brands, their products. So my case study of Fabletics, of DraftKings before I got there versus after I got there, Chase, financial literacy, like C4, like these are things where I'm now, well, I'm not just a partner, I'm an owner, I'm an endorser, I'm an ambassador. Yeah, oh, wow, this is where the real money is made. The ecosystem of life. How do you put yourself in a position to be a part of everyday movement in life? You're looking at things at a much granular scale. And now I go way back here to when I was like not really focusing, not thinking about life, not thinking about how things connect. I'm now able to tap into the lessons that my mom gave. And I'm like, all good things that happen when they're supposed to, but now I'm poised and polished enough with a mindset that understands, well, I don't want to start something that I'm not going to finish. So if I'm going to put myself in position to do these things, how do I make sure that my partners know I'm willing to give my all?
And so, man, you want to know why this shit is so profound? And again, you know, I know I keep mentioning them, and it's because I'm gonna be the one that's gonna continue to keep saying. I know people going, "Oh, bro, you just trying to." Yes, I take the blueprints of other people who are successful in what they're doing, and then I implement it into my own shit. Ain't nothing wrong with that, right? But here's the key though, and I hope a lot of y'all caught it. The key factor in all of that is him. And what do I mean by that? He's the brand, not the comedy, not the movies. Him. He's the brand. He's the value that he's added through his comedy. Who he is has led him to these different sponsorships and spaces that he would not be in otherwise. And so when I look at things like that, I look at it from that standpoint, but I also look at it from other people who are doing it as well. Because we get so focused on just doing the content, we're not thinking outside the box. We're not thinking bigger. I'm thinking bigger. I understand that I'm the brand. Courtney Edgar is the brand, which is one of the reasons why I didn't give no nickname. It's Courtney Edgar. So therefore it becomes a household name. You see Courtney Edgar. Not many people out here in this world that you know named Courtney Edgar. Is not. You may know some Courtneys. You may even know some Edgars with the first name Edgar, but you do not know a Courtney Edgar at all. You don't. You don't know a Courtney Edgar. You don't. And so that's something that I can use to my advantage. That's something I can use to my advantage. It's going to take time. But again, this is where I'm in the stage of the work. I'm in the stage of I'm in the mud right now. I'm building something. I'm slowly building something. I'm building. Because this is a long-term play. Because eventually, once I hit a certain, all it takes is a certain threshold that I need to hit, and then boom, shit just gonna start popping off. You're like, bro, what the fuck is going on? I see this nigga everywhere now.
How do I show that I'm not going to quit? Which back here, my mom's biggest lesson was you're not quitting. If you start it, you're going to finish it.
Right.
So how do I make my partners that I'm now saying you should work with me? How do I make Netflix secure in knowing that when you get me, you get 100% of me, and that I'm never going to quit. I'm going to finish it all. Yep. How do I make my other studio affiliates understand and working with Heartbeat, it is in my best interest to bring you great product, great material, so that you understand what we do so that we can continue to drive a business that has the best interest for both of us. Yep. How do I sell you on that? So now my business of sell mirrors and matches my business of grow. Nothing that I'm doing doesn't go hand in hand. And I should be able to embed the products or the partnerships that I'm now operationally attached to into the ecosystem of entertainment. So if I have a C4 can and I'm doing an activation and health and wellness, well, C4 is my partner. I should integrate you in this opportunity. Hey, my movie, we have an opportunity to basically wear product. I should be in Fabletics in this scene because this makes my partner feel valued and positioned. Oh, wow, this is what I do. I elevate. I basically navigate my space of ownership in a way like only I can to elevate my partners so that my partners go and say, you're different, this is different, and this is what we need more of. That's my graph.
I've got some questions about the graph. So I guess the parts that I'm curious about are this initial period when you're 18 where nothing's really happening.
Nothing.
Because so many of my listeners, probably most of them, are in some pursuit or sort of professional endeavor in their life in this kind of stagnant moment where maybe they enjoy it, but it ain't paying the bills. Yeah. No one believes in them. Yeah. Maybe some of their friends are rolling their eyes when they tell them what they're doing. Yeah. When you look back on this season of life, what is that season and how'd you get through it? Nobody
believed that I was funny when I said I was going to be a comedian. They were like, you funny, but not comedian funny. My friends were, yeah, but what do you mean you're going to get on stage? What do you mean? I'm going to get on stage. I'm going to be a comedian. Yeah, but how? Eddie Murphy. I'm going to be a comedian. Yeah, but you're never going to be Eddie Murphy. Yeah, I know, but I'm saying I'm going to do it. I'm going to be a star. No. I don't know, man. I don't know about the whole star thing. I think you're tripping. I don't think that's it. Nobody has the confidence in the decisions that you're making for yourself like you do. So if you're waiting for that to connect in the beginning stages, it may or may not. If it doesn't, it shouldn't prevent you from following through on whatever the line of go is for you. The money is never coming fast. We're in a time.
Oh, let me pause right there. I gotta read this one. He must have been listening a lot when Shaq was talking and implemented it. Shaq only takes equity share for endorsements. Every commercial he is in, he owns a portion of that company. Yep. That's exactly what it sounds like, right? That's exactly what it sounds like. He may take a little bit. He may take a smaller payment, but he definitely puts emphasis on the equity of the company. I see where y'all going. I feel you, but I want some equity. I want the equity because this shit is gonna continue to play just kind of like this. This is, bro, man, fuck. This is why I am so adamant about building this YouTube channel. I'm sorry, bro. Let me get into this shit real quick. This is why I'm so adamant about building this YouTube channel because the opportunities are endless. This live stream is gonna be here forever. The videos that I make are gonna be here forever. right? So the only thing that we focus on is the growth and where it's going. The value that I'm adding, the value that I'm adding in real time. What up, Blue Eyes? What up, Blue Eyes? The value that I'm adding in real time. And so I'm only going to get better from here. I'm only going to get more visibility from here. I'm only going to continue to keep going up from here. And so the value that I'm adding is like, oh, bro, look at the eyes. Like, look at the eyes that I'm getting on this shit. Look at my views. Look at my subscriber count in the past 28 days. Look at, you know what I'm saying? Look at the retention. Look at the retention. Look at all these different things that I'm having here. Mind you, I'm doing YouTube. I'm doing live streams. So then when you add the live streams on top of the long form content, as I continue to grow, it's like, hey man, this guy got something. This guy has something. We need to tap in with him. And so now because you already seen the value, I'm like, listen, bro, why not work? Why not work with me? I can give you the value. When I'm on my live streams, I can have, like he basically what he was talking about, product placement. That's all it is. So I might have, depending on what it is, I may have it somewhere. It may be in a cup, or it may be on the cup, or it may be the necklace, or it may be the sweater, or it may be something that where you can see the brand and the logo. So that way it's getting visibility, it's getting noticed, it's getting noticed. And because I am the brand, because I built myself up to be a bigger brand and be a household name, just because of the fact that I have it on, people are gonna want it. They're like, hey man, what the fuck is that he got on? How the fuck do I get that? It's kind of like Anton Danes when he got the bag chaser hat, or when he talk about the Teach Hanley. A lot of people are going to the Teach Hanley shit. It's like fuck. And so I'm looking at it the same way. And mind you, people only thinking small minded when they think about the Chase, like he was talking about the Chase Banks, the Fabletics, and all these different companies. There are smaller companies that you don't even know about that's ready to invest in you. That are ready to invest in smaller content creators. They just got to find you, or vice versa. You find them. Be prepared. Let them know. Like, listen, these are my numbers. These are my numbers month after month. I'm only trending up. I ain't going down. I'm only trending up. This is what you get. I'm thinking long term. I ain't thinking short term. I'm not thinking to making a play with you for the next 90 days. I'm thinking about a long-term friendship here. Long-term partnership. What's up? Jump on the train now. Because guess what? If you decide not to jump on this train now, do understand, as I get bigger, the price of the brick is going to go up. So it's best if you invest now and get this value that I'm going to be adding. Because once I get to that point, yeah, you better believe I'm going to be asking for an egregious amount. Rightfully so.
Time today where this generation has found ways to make money in an entrepreneurial manner that we've never seen before. Like the social media machine and how this generation navigates that machine to find.
Hey, bubblegum shrimp. Hey, bubblegum shrimp. We got jumbo shrimp. We got small shrimp. We got. Listen, I'm telling you, a household name, dog.
Revenue and to own is unbelievable. That didn't exist. We didn't have that. Like in my time, we didn't have that. We just had the struggle.
Facts.
And the struggle left you with days of like literally sitting in the living room going, what the fuck, man?
So why didn't you quit? Because no money, everyone's doubting it. What were you believing in?
I was believing in the idea that I finally found the thing that I want to do.
So it was passion that was really you were anchored to.
I found the thing that I want to do.
Yep.
And I'm not going to quit it because I love it this much. And I strongly believe that the sun is at the end of this dark tunnel. Yep. But I got to be willing to get there. And I just don't know how to get there yet. But I'm going to figure it out. That's why I'm going to LA. I was in New York, but after New York, they say go to LA. I'm gone. What you going to do when you get there? I'll figure it out. I can always get on the plane and fly where I got to go for stand-up if that's the case. I can always go and make money doing stand-up if I have to, but I'm not going to get to the star by just doing that. I gotta go there. I gotta get close to it.
Yep.
I gotta smell it. I gotta feel it. I gotta find out where the people are that are trying to do it too. I gotta get acting classes. I gotta get around the Hollywood. Like, what is Hollywood? I gotta get there. And what happens when you're there, it fuels another appetite of hunger.
Yep.
Because I'm there and in real time, I'm seeing people better. I remember, I tell this Cat Williams story, and I don't even think I told Cat this. There was a moment where I was opening for Cat Williams, and I remember being at the BET Comedy Awards, and I'm in attendance, and this is like, I'd had a couple of shots at some things, but they just, the things weren't sticking. Like the pilots that I thought were going to hit weren't going to hit. The things that I thought were going to happen, they just weren't. It just didn't seem like it was adding up, right? Like the roles are little small roles or little small cameos, but like it wasn't the thing. And I remember Cat Williams' set during the BET Comedy Awards. He had like a leopard suit. Destroyed the Comedy Awards, destroyed this moment. And audience goes crazy, stands up. I remember being in the audience and I was like, that's it. I said, like, that's the thing. That thing, that reaction, that roar, that moment. I gotta be patient because my moment is going to come. I witnessed his moment. And after that moment, it was Friday After Next, he went on and started to do crazy things in his career, right? But I witnessed the moment. And in that moment, my takeaway was that he was ready for the moment. His material, the jokes, everything, it all hit. And I didn't watch it in a manner of like, jealous or angry. I was like, that's it. Like, he's probably out of here after this. I mean, it's the BET Comedy Awards at the time. I'm like, this is the biggest thing ever, right? This is the Comedy Awards. By the way, they never did the Comedy Awards again. I think this was like the last one that they did. But that moment, if the ball is dropped in that moment, then the moment goes. You don't know when the moment is presenting itself.
Yeah.
But I'm staying with the thing because I know that the moment is going to come. And when I'm in the moment, if I knock that fucking moment out the park, all things will change. But you may not know it. You may not know when the moment comes.
When did your moment come?
Shaq's All-Star Comedy Jam.
I remember this one.
The reason why I equated with the story with Cat. I believe it was Tommy Davidson. It was D-Ray. Cedric the Entertainer was the host. I headlined it. I end up having one of the best sets that I've ever had.
I remember that.
And at the end of the Shaq's All-Star Comedy Jam, I say goodnight and they do like a slow motion walk-off.
It was a great show.
It's a slow motion thing, and it's like I'm walking, the crowd stands up, and they're going crazy. By the way, I don't know the slow motion walk-off is going to happen in the edit of the special, but I remember in real time, crowds standing up, stars were there. Everybody was there, right? And in that moment, show you how fucking crazy the world is. This is why I hate that, like, me and Kat went through our stuff and we're much better now. I'm gonna show you how the world aligns. Kat was in the audience, the Shaq's All-Star Comedy Jam, and Kat was watching the show. He was just there as a fan, but at this time, everything big is happening. And I had a moment. And that was the moment that then took me and shot me out the cannon. And if I wasn't prepared for the moment, and I wouldn't have known all the things to come. Okay, but that then set up, I was releasing my special my special Seriously Funny, I was taping in 2 weeks. So Shaq's All-Star Comedy Jam goes, they rush to put it out, it crushes. I then tape my comedy special. Seriously Funny was my next special.
That shit was great too.
Seriously Funny destroys.
Yeah, it did.
But it only destroyed because of Shaq's All-Star Comedy Jam and the audience that watched that. And that was like, oh my God, this guy showed up in droves for Seriously Funny. And then Seriously Funny was like, oh shit, this big ass special.
Yep.
And then the arenas and everything, boom, 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 boom.
So about 12, 13 years from the moment you did your first sort of stand-up event.
So with that too, take into consideration what he's saying as well. Preparation meets opportunity. This is where preparation meets opportunity. Mind you, he was doing this shit for years. Doing this shit for years. He didn't say he was making a lot of money. He said he wasn't even a millionaire yet. He wasn't even a millionaire yet. Before he started to get the deals with the ride-alongs, the Central Intelligence, the think like a man, the act like a man, think like a woman, whatever what you call it, act like a woman, think like a man. About last night, all of those shit before that, he wasn't even a millionaire yet. Cause y'all remember him from little small joints like 40-Year-Old Virgin and all of those different. We had little small little roles. Wasn't even a millionaire yet. But the fact of the matter is, because he's been doing it for so long and he continued to perfect his craft and learn from other individuals and continue to build and keep growing because he loved what he did. He naturally enjoyed it. Enjoyed doing what he was doing. Facts. Preparation plus opportunity is the formula that equals luck. Facts. So when people say luck, just understand it ain't just luck because it fell in your lap. It's because you were preparing for this shit for a long fucking time. Whether you knew it or not, you've been preparing for this shit. So when that opportunity comes, that's why you don't know when the opportunity comes. You realize it after the fact, but in that moment, you don't realize it because you're in the moment. So who knows when Courtney Edgar's moment is gonna come? But the thing is, I'm preparing myself now. That's why I continue to keep showing up. That's why I continue to keep trying to find new ways. That's why I continue to engage with the people in the comments. That's why I'm doing different things on the back end. I'm preparing myself for that time when it actually happens. Learning different things that I didn't know before. Figuring out what the other people are doing so that way I can maybe implement it and making it turn into my own, or figuring things out that other people don't know so that way I can leverage myself even better or do it faster, whatever the case may be. But it's always the preparation. It's always the fact of just growing and building and understanding. Because now I truly understand. I can truly understand what it means to enjoy the shit that you was doing. Before I got the 1,000 subscribers, before I started to get a little money off of the YouTube channels, before that, I was enjoying this shit. And I still am to this day. And I'm enjoying it even more now. Like, I don't think y'all understand when I say it's time to live stream, when I know it's the day to live stream, nigga, I get excited as fuck. I'm like, hell yeah, bro. I'm finna go crazy tonight. I enjoy this shit. And you can see it. You can tell. I enjoy it. And so I understand where he's coming from when he found his thing. When he found his thing, he was like, yep, I'm sticking with this. I'm seeing this shit through. I'm not quitting. That's how I feel about this YouTube channel. I'm seeing this shit through because now I got other people that's rocking with me. I got other people that's going to be dependent upon me. So now I really got to make sure I'm on point with this shit. It's facts.
Event, you having your moment. Mm-hmm. And I find that fascinating because those 13 years, most people aren't willing to do something for 13 years without their moment showing up. Mm-hmm. Like when you hear, like, I don't know, shit on Instagram or quotes, or you watch motivational videos and stuff, if they told you that it would take 13 years for you to have your moment, almost nobody would take part.
Nobody. No.
But those 13 years of your training.
I mean, So Scooter Braun told me one time, he was like, what makes him different is the work that he's willing to do in something. And he was like, you know, if they were giving out like $1 million for somebody that can hit a fastball pitch, you know, from the best pitcher in baseball, right? And this thing will basically require everybody's going to go and try to hit this because everybody wants the $1 million. So the first day of the announcement, the line to hit this pitch is going to be
facts, bro.
Droves, right? Like probably millions of people. Who knows how many people will be in this line? And people will go up and strike out. And after that, they would go, damn, it's over. Like, I missed. Not many people would like miss and then go stand back in line to go hit the ball again.
Yep.
He was like, I'm going to keep getting in line. What you'll find is that the line will get smaller and smaller because of how many people are dropping out and optioning not to wait and do the hard thing again. That comparison to that.
Good morning, everybody. We are here to discuss the
What? World of understanding is like something that equates to life very well, right? Not many people are going to wait through the 13 years of like bullshit, hard shit. Most people opt out at year 2, maybe 3. No money, whatever. I need to figure something else out. Year 6, fuck this, man. Stupid. What am I doing? Why am I doing it? Right? I'm going to go find the quick avenue or the quick return. Because money is that's what it boils down to for most people. Where's the money? Where am I making the money? When the money comes, it comes.
Yep.
What you find is that it's not hard to make money. Once you start making money, you learn how to make money. Like it comes with education. It comes with understanding, and it comes with a better resource of mind that makes you go.
Man, hold on. Man, you said some shit then. Bull City. That was my thought process in getting into real estate at 24. My peers are going to quit either quit or die, and that would be the last man standing. Man, you ain't lying. Listen, that's how I'm looking at this thing now. Because again, I said this earlier. When Kevin Hart started, it wasn't like he was the only comedian out here in the world trying to be a comedian. It was not like he was the only one. Just as if you see many people trying to be actors. There's so many. Just as if you see many TikTokers. There's so many. Just as if you see many YouTubers. There's so many. But the ones that end up staying, the ones that end up becoming the ones that the success overnight people are the ones who continue to go through the shit, continue to see the shit through. I can give y'all a backstory. That's why we became friends. I see that in you. Hey man, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. And here's the thing too, Bull City. And the reason why I resonate so much with it is because I've started a lot of things that I didn't finish. I started a lot of things that I didn't finish. So I'll give you some examples. You and I, we talk basketball, right? I can blame anything on situation, environment, coaches, whomever, right? But the person that I didn't want to blame was me. And I was the main person to blame. Why I didn't become successful in my own right playing basketball. And when I say successful, I'm not talking about NBA, but I could have gone pro in regards to overseas play. I could have taken that route, but my head was so filled in my own bullshit that I thought because certain coaches didn't see certain shit in me. Oh, well, you ain't 6'6", so like, so fucking what? So yeah, that put a damper in my confidence. Like, damn, nigga, like, yeah, I'm 5'9", but I'm busting your 6'4" point guard. What do you mean? I'm busting his ass. He can't guard me. Yeah, he's 6'4". Means nothing to me. I'm busting his ass. Don't mean nothing to me. I got brothers that's taller than me. I had to go against that shit my whole life. So why the fuck does that matter now because he's 6'4"? I don't give a fuck. My brother could jump too. So I had to learn how to get a bucket around him because he said, listen, bro, one thing's for sure is that that's how I learned how to develop a shot. That's how I learned how to develop a floater. That's how I learned how to develop a jump shot. Because I'm like, all right, my brother can jump. He already tall enough, but this nigga can jump too. So I got to figure out ways how to be damn near like another Kyrie. Learn how to finagle up on the basket. Come here. Or learn how to just stop and pop. Come here. I got you. Don't worry about it. You block my shit. Too easy. Come here. Oh, you think you finna get this? Floater. You can't get that. That bitch too high for you. You can't get that. So I learned that. So I adjusted. And so that I became crazy in that. So when I'm going against 6'5" guards or 6 feet guards, whatever the case may be, because I was already quick and I got handles, I could shoot that bitch. So I could play the one or the two. It didn't matter. But also I'm broad too, though. So I wasn't no Charles Barkley, but I'm talking about shoulder wise. I was a little broad, so I can come here. Because my brothers always played physical with me. So I learned how to be physical, learn how to use my body, but also learn how to finesse at times too. So I had all of that. But then once all of that shit went down, once all that shit went away, he said, typed it before you said it with the floater comment, the floater. I'm telling you, bro, I was crazy with that floater. They used to get pissed off. Oh, you think you got one? I'm talking about from the free throw line floater. Come here. They were like, what the fuck? Hey, you ain't gonna get it. But then after that, then I went into the military, done my thing, done my time there. It was cool. Nothing happened. Did what I had to do, did what I needed to do, went overseas, done my time, got out, right? Then got out and I'm like, all right, what the fuck I'm gonna do now? Can't hoop. Well, I ain't gonna say I can't hoop. I was still hooping. I just playing pickup games and shit like that. Really heavy into it. But I'm like, I need to figure out, had this whole motivational mindset thing going, talking about motivational speaking because I see other guys doing it, they're talking, they're being positive. I'm like, these niggas getting paid this much money to do positive, to just talk positive in front of thousands of fucking people, and they getting paid an egregious amount of money. So I started looking at it that way. So I started making little motivational posts on Facebook and shit like that. Like, oh, let me start doing this. Maybe one video may just take the fuck off. But I didn't stick with it. Boom. So then I started to do these little MLMs. Got to be real. I started doing MLMs. You know, it started with the Herbalife shit. Was doing what else was it? Was doing insurance. Doing the insurance shit. Going out. I'm talking about literally out this bitch in Walmart talking to different families and shit. Hey, excuse me. I noticed you know you're doing this, that, the little walking them to them. Hey, excuse me. Hey, I want to talk to you real quick. My name's Courtney Edgar. I wanted to ask you, I see that you guys are in here. I see that you got a family, but have you guys ever considered, or thought about life insurance? Doing all that shit, right? Did that for a little bit. Nothing was really popping up how I wanted to because why? I was thinking about the money. I was only thinking about the money. I was thinking about seeing the dollar bill because I saw somebody else who was doing the primary shit, and I see how successful they were. I'm like, oh fuck, they can do it, I can do it too. But I need to see the dollar bills. Boom. Then jumped in. Then after that, was doing my time. Yeah, you just keep taking shots. The only one that matters is the game-winning shot. It's facts. So then went into that. Then didn't like doing that shit. So I really wasn't passionate about it. I was just passionate about making the money aspect of it. And then when the money wasn't coming fast enough, I said, damn, bro, this shit ain't coming fast enough. What the fuck is going on? And then boom, pandemic hit. Now, mind you, I still got a job now. I still got a 9 to 5. I'm still working my job. I'm trying to figure out other ways. I'm still making content about the positive shit and all that. Making the content. Then, fast forward, lost the job during the pandemic. So now I'm in between jobs. So now I'm on YouTube. I'm on YouTube looking at different people. And this is when I found Kevin Samuels. It's crazy. It's crazy how this shit works. Found Kevin Samuels, and I was listening to his content before when he was just talking to the men. And you know, how he was just giving men, you know, advice and telling them straight how it is, what you need to be doing. You need to be working 60 hours, 60, 80 hours a week. And you need to be learning, you need to be leveling up. You need to be figuring out how to focus on your image and all that shit. And I was like, damn. So I got motivated again. And then that's when I came across these real estate people when wholesaling was a thing, was a popping. Everybody was talking about wholesale real estate. So I'm like, oh, what is this wholesale shit? They would say, well, you know, you don't need to have a license to do it. This is how you do it. So I went into a rabbit hole. Went into this whole rabbit hole, learning how to do wholesale. You know, I was learning from not Tony the Closer, but it was one of his good friends. Damn, I can't think of it. He had a mohawk, black dude, Maxwell. I think like something Maxwell. Was watching a lot of his content. And I'm just like, bet. I said, damn, he just calling people, driving past houses, tracking their numbers, calling them, seeing if they want to sell their houses. Was doing that. Didn't make much money off of it. And so then I started to partner with another guy who he just told me to do what did you call that shit? When people die, when people pass away, what do you call it? What do you call when people pass away? I can't think of it. But when people pass away, then you call it people who may be the next up to own the house or whatever, the people who may be responsible for the property. You call them, ask them all they want to sell the house, or I get like 8 wholesaling calls a day, calls and texts a day. Then they get on my nerves. I mess with them some days. Yeah. And so, yeah, I was doing it. So I was working. So all I had to do with this guy, he just said, look, make the call. If you make the call and they want to talk about selling the house, just send them my number. Then if we get a sale, I'll send you some money. I was like, all right, bet. Sounds easy enough for me. And so he's like, I'll just send you a list. You just call these people. I said, bet. Cool. I was calling some people. Boom, got some people to talk. I made a little bit of money off of that. I bet. I'm like, damn, this shit ain't conducive. Yeah, the estate sales. Yeah, exactly. And so did that for a while, and I realized it wasn't hitting like I wanted to, because I'm like, all right, I'm in Arizona. You got all these big hitters out. You got all these big hitter dudes out here, bro. If you ain't got the bread, you ain't finna get it. You ain't finna get it. And so then they started talking about these teams and shit like that. I was thinking about getting on the team with the big dogs. And I was like, I don't know if I want to do that though, man, because I want to move on my own. I want to move on my own terms. So joined this other guy, did it for a little bit, wasn't nothing popping off. And that's why I just kind of gave it up. That I started to lose the passion. I didn't even say passion. I started to lose my interest in wholesaling in itself. Because all I was doing at this point, I was just basically just calling people. We was doing it from home. I was just calling, nothing. So gave it up, and I just started back working again. And then, working. Just started working, and I took a break from doing any other thing for a while. And then that's when I started the funny dad shit. I started doing the funny dad shit. And then that's when this whole thing came about, you know, saw Anton and, you know, my homie at the same time, like, hey, bro, you should just start doing your YouTube shit. And here we are today. Now we're doing it. So I've done a lot of different things that I started and I quit it. And this right here, and like I said, I even started with the YouTube shit. I mean, the Instagram shit. And I even done a couple of YouTube channels before this. That's crazy. I got some other channels too that I've already done, that I already started, but it was motivational shit. But I'm like, how the fuck I'm gonna be motivational when I ain't even got the motivation? I ain't got the motivation to do it. So here we are today, bro. Here we are today, making moves at 1,000 subscribers. Never listen, bro. 1,000 subscribers. That shit hard to get, and some people don't even understand, and a lot of people don't even understand that I never thought I would even get 1,000 subscribers, and this is small compared to niggas who 10K, 20K, 100K, a million. My other channel, I don't even think I got 25 subscribers on that shit. But I made a pact to myself though doing this shit. I said, listen, this time I'm gonna see it through, all the way through. all the fucking way through. I'm talking about as we continue to get better, as we continue to grow, we're gonna continue to keep adding on days because eventually we're gonna be doing 5 days a week. But that's gonna come in due time. But this is good right now. So we're gonna see this shit through. We only 2 years in. Most people won't even withstand 3 years. We in this shit for the long term. We in this shit for the long haul, bro. I'm telling you. So my bad for that long one, but had to.
Go, no, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna build this and I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna meet, I'm gonna present, I have an idea, I'm gonna pitch it. Like you're now a much better machine because you understand. Money is no longer the thing that you think it was when you get to it. But getting to it, to get that understanding, you lose the pack. You lose the pack because the pack is like, I want it here. And because it didn't show up here, I got to go figure out a new thing to do that's going to give it to me here. And they got to recycle, like...
They lose focus.
Yes, you're never completing anything. You never finish nothing.
Yep.
So the thing that you think you're focusing on, you keep quitting to start something else that you think is the idea, and it's just a cycle. It's a cycle.
Don't you notice that people come up to... I notice this a lot with young entrepreneurs, especially those that aren't having success. They start one thing. When they come and tell you what they do, they tell you 17 things. 17. None of them have ever worked, but they say 17 things. Mm-hmm. And they think that doing more things is increasing the probability of success.
1000%. Where it's the opposite. It's the opposite. It's the thing that you actually thought of that you are going to put 100% of your mind and focus into to complete. And then after that, you're able to pick it apart and take the good, the bad, the whatever, and either restart that thing again to improve it or make a decision to do something else, but you finished. I made the choice that stand-up comedy was what I was going to finish. I made a choice that becoming a good comic and a good headliner, if I focused and did it well, that would open up the doors for me to do everything else that I want to do. If I don't have that, how do I expect to get in?
I was speaking to Evan at Snapchat and he was talking about T-shaped people. So you have like a broad understanding of a lot of things, but then you're like really deep on one particular thing. And that one particular thing is almost, I guess you could see it as like screw that gets you into the industries. So for me, mine would have originally been marketing, but I was able to use that like deep expertise to then launch this media business because it's still the same game of marketing that I did for 15 years. I was able to go into like the stock market because they really needed to understand marketing. And it was that deep expertise in one thing that was my leverage in all of these really interesting rooms. And it's kind of what you were saying at the start. Like you had this deep expertise, this deep IP experience value that allowed you to like break in as an investor and then to production and all these other areas.
I mean, the value for me, it was self. But the value of self and understanding of how to truly control and operate that and navigate that correctly, that's a world of its own.
Yep.
So the bigger that the star gets, the brighter that the star shines.
Yep.
If you are paying attention, it's only positioning you to go in places where people say, oh my God, I know you. And where you can shake a hand. But the interest of just knowing you because of the place from the star, it allows a moment for the conversation of, so what is it that you do? Oh my God, like that's so cool. I would love to learn more about that. And what you'll find is that the resources of opportunity over there are endless. Oh my God, are you serious? We would love to partner with you in something like this. I mean,
I'm sorry, bro, because dog, I'm sorry for stopping it. This is I'm real shit. I know celebrity shit. I know a lot of y'all want to take the shit with a grain of salt, but this is real shit. I'll give y'all an example. I'm glad we're talking about this now because you're looking at somebody who's starting from scratch, somebody who's starting from nothing, right? This is who you see. You seeing somebody who's I think I'm at 1,500 subscribers now. 1,500 subscribers now, right? So looking at that, I'm a nobody right now. In my head, I'm a somebody, of course. You know what I'm saying? I'm already confident enough. That's why I say one of the dopest shows on YouTube. That's why I always say it at the beginning, because it is one of the dopest shows on YouTube, right? But the fact of the matter is, it's me, bro. And so me putting myself, put your experience in it and make it yours. Fact. I'm putting myself in a position. So when I go out, and this is why it don't make me cringe, but it makes me laugh when people say, "Oh, you just a YouTuber." Motherfucker, can you do it? Because people think that you just get on here and then next thing you know, you just turn on the camera and then that's it. It's work. That this shit takes work, bro. It takes work behind the scenes, the shit that people don't see. So yeah, do I take offense to it when people say, "Yeah, bro, you just YouTube"? Yeah, you're right. I am just YouTuber. And guess what? That YouTube, this brand, the Courtney Edgar brand, is gonna have endless opportunities too. This shit is gonna create other opportunities for other people too. It's gonna create other avenues. It's gonna create spaces that I may not have never even known that was there, based off of people that see me. I'm only at 1,500 subscribers, and I see people out in the street now that tell me that they see my content, and I'm like, nigga, I don't even got your number. How the fuck you see my content? So that let me know. And even with the shit with Fatty, when he called me out, like, "Oh, Courtney, if you got such strong opinions, why don't you come over here?" Like, bro, I know you're watching. And I'm only at 1,500 subscribers. So just imagine when I'm at 50,000, when I'm at 100,000, when I'm at 500,000, when I'm at 1 million. You've been watching this whole time. And so you're getting it from a person that's starting it from zero. A person that's starting from zero. That's where you're getting it from. You're getting it from me. You're seeing it in real time. That's what you're seeing. And so when I get to 500K, I'm like, yeah, bro, I've been rocking with C since he was at the 1,000 subscribers, bro. When he only had 5 to 10 people in his shit. And then next thing you know, when I'm at 500K, now I got thousands of people sit up here watching me every night. Come on, fam.
In this space, are you talking about mental health, wellness? Listen, strong voices and confident voices or inspiring voices. There could be a lot for us in what we do here. Hey, maybe there's a partnership that we can form. Oh my God, man, back to school. Kids, I love kids. I'm thinking about doing more. Like, here's something where I think I can have a very, very good cadence and a very good energy towards getting kids hype about school education, because it's not something that I took serious. How do I help?
Where did you learn? So when I look at this graph here, I see this sort of moment where things go up and to the right very quickly, where you start to get into entrepreneurship. But at this moment that comes before it, you didn't know this stuff. So at some point you acquired information. So for the people that are listening now that are thinking like, how did Kevin go from a kid that was in this rough area, dad wasn't around much, his mom was raising him, to a guy that knows all this stuff?
Mm-hmm. You get there now by being a sponge and not being afraid to ask questions. I'm very secure in myself and being the dummy in the room. I'm extremely secure in saying I don't know what that means.
And this goes to the question that D'Angelo, this goes to the thing that D'Angelo said. That's the thing, Court. These people have problems asking questions. That's a fact. People have a problem with asking questions. This is why it's always important to be a sponge, to be a fly on the wall. Be the dumbest person in the room. It's okay. You said true cancer vibes? Nah, man. Be the dumbest person in the room. Ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Bro, do y'all not understand how crazy it is, how many people I hit up on a regular basis that are doing numbers in the YouTube channel. I'm trying to figure out new ways. Like, hey, bro, how are you doing this? What is it that you're doing? How in the hell are you getting your sponsors? I see you getting crazy sponsors. What are you doing? What are you saying? How are you positioning yourself? How can I position myself? What is it that you're doing? What is you saying? What are you wearing? What is it? I'm asking questions, bro. Okay, so and mind you, like I always say, I'm taking plays out of other people's book because I see the success, and also I see myself doing it. If I don't think that it's conducive to what I got going on, I'm not gonna do it. But I'm like, this may be a good play right here. So let me see how they're implementing it, how they're doing it. Okay, so they're doing it like this. All right, bet. So it's okay to ask questions. It's okay to ask questions, bro. Be the dumbest person in the room. Because the one that's asking all the questions is gonna be the person that's gonna have not only the information, but that's gonna be the person that's gonna build the infrastructure. That's gonna be the person that's gonna have all the dough, while all the smart and the geekos are gonna be the ones that's gonna be working for you. Facts. Getting people that have expertise in certain places. That's why I put in the even in the Discord with Anton Days. That's why I put in there like, hey, I'm looking for sponsors. I'm looking for sponsor outreach experts. I may not be the expert in it, but there may be somebody who is. And so now we can work together. And I figure out like, hey, so what is it? How in the hell can I reach? How in the hell can I do this, that, and the third to get these sponsors, to see the value in the Courtney Edgar Show? How do I need to position myself? What do I need to say? Do I need to reach out to them on this platform? Do I not need to reach out to them on this platform? How should I verse it in the email? Like, what should I do? And so that way I can position them and really get them to understand the true value. Don't just look at the subscriber count, but look at the views, look at the trending upwards. So looking at this from a long-term perspective, just instead of a short-term perspective, looking at all this shit encompassing.
Explain that.
Give me an example of a context where
I can give you several. Like venture and investing. I was a firm believer that nobody's stealing my money. I'm giving you nothing. Yeah, you gonna go and put it where? Yeah, no, my money gonna stay right here under my bed. I'm not doing that. So you want me to give you money, and you telling me you gonna take that money, and then that money is gonna turn into what? Yeah. Okay. Go find.
So I'll stop it right there. Yeah, shout out to Kevin Hart, bro. Real talk, bro. Like I admired the dude's work ethic, bro. Like I said, he's funny as shit. One of my favorite comedians of all time. Outside of Bernie Mac, Eddie Murphy, those cats, and those, yes. But the work ethic. Head down, grind, continue to keep showing up, continue to implement, perfect the craft. And so for I know a lot of people say perfect the craft. What does that look like? What the fuck does that mean? So perfecting the craft and building your craft up is understanding, doing the research, understanding what you're doing, but also looking at people, because here's the thing, don't reinvent the wheel. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Look at the people that have already set the blueprint and the foundation for you. All you have to do is recreate it to make it your own, right? So I don't have a problem. If anything, it's more of a compliment to him than anything. So I've copied the blueprint in regards to how Anton Daniels does his shows, how he does his live streams and what he does. I've implemented that. And then I've taken some things from other people, other content creators as well. And I'm implementing it into Courtney Edgar. So therefore, you may look at it as like, damn, Courtney Edgar done built his own shit. In regards to like, damn, he just created this shit. No, I didn't reinvent the wheel. I just followed the blueprint and I just put my own spin on it. I put my own spin on it. Because what's one of my biggest things? I talk about sports too. A lot of people, they may just talk about a whole bunch of relationships and dating, controversial shit, but I also talk about sports. Then I talk about shit like this, positive shit, like with the Kevin Hart shit. Some people don't do that. They only talk about the controversial shit. So I add my spin into it. Then I bring my life experiences into it because I have experienced things too. So I can see things from a sports perspective. I can see things from a military perspective. I can see things from a relationship and dating perspective. I can see things from a black man perspective. I can see things from a private going to school, going to a private school perspective. I can look at things from a public school perspective because I went to public school too. I can look at things from a 2-parent household perspective. I can look at things from a different perspective. And so I bring my own spin into it. And so that's what it means. Like, hey, bro, just don't reinvent the wheel. And so as you grow, you learn new things. You learn what not to do, what you can do, how you can implement this into your shit, how to make the channel better. You know, think about the visuals, the thing behind you. Okay, add some more light into your shit so people can see your face because you are the brand. You're the one that's talking. You don't want your shit looking all dark. Or when it comes to packaging your YouTube channel, the title, thumbnail, description, tags, all that shit that goes on before you actually post the video, all of that shit. So you learning different things and you learning to get better so that way your shit can eventually become perfect. And everybody gonna try to follow that. And then guess what? You put out the foundation, you put out the blueprint. It's like, listen, I'm following the same blueprint that everybody else followed. I'm doing the same exact thing that all the other successful people doing. And I just followed it and I just put my own spin to it. I added a little flavor to it. Simple as that. Now that you're doing that, but you just have to work. Be consistent. Be consistent. If you post one day, if you got to post 1 day a week, post 1 day a week, show the fuck up. If you can commit to 1 day a week, show the fuck up. If you can do it 2 days a week, show the fuck up. Don't be on this inconsistent shit. Don't be like, well, I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post today. Well, I'm gonna go live today, but then I'm probably gonna wait about 2 weeks before I go live again. No, pick a day that you know you're gonna be consistent on. Pick that shit and then elevate from there. I started with just going live on Saturdays. Literally, that's how I started. I said, I'm just gonna do it. Went from going live on Saturday mornings. I started doing live streams on Saturday mornings. Real talk. Saturday mornings. I remember I would wake up at about 6 or 7, do live streams in the morning, do a live stream in the morning. Then I was like, all right. Is that really conducive? Because I can go live, but then I gotta wake up early to do this shit. I don't know. Because I don't know what's going on, what we got going on for the day. So I was like, you know what? Let's try the nighttime. After I've done everything throughout the days, now I can really just focus on the live stream. Boom. That's what I started doing. So I started being consistent with the Saturdays. Started doing Saturdays. Just Saturdays. I was like, I think I need to add another day. So I added Tuesday. So now it was just Tuesday. It was just, all right, I'm going live on Saturday and Tuesday. Saturday and Tuesday. So that was Saturday by myself and then Tuesday with Banter and Barter, right? And I was like, I'm only doing 1 day though. I'm only doing 1 day with the CourtneeEdgarShow. They need to see more of me. And mind you, I was just doing live streams. I wasn't even posting my videos every day. I picked certain days to post. I would clip them up and I would post on different. I would post maybe like on a Tuesday and a Thursday, but I stayed consistent with it. But I was like, you know what? I'm making all these different. I'm doing all these different topics. Why not post every single day to get more visibility so more people can see me? So guess what I started doing? I started clipping them up. I made enough videos that can get me through the week, and I would clip them hoes up and I would post it every single day. Didn't matter what time, but I just post them every single day. And then that's when I added Wednesdays, like today. I started adding Wednesdays. So now I'm showing up every single day. So the Saturdays, the Wednesdays, Tuesdays, I'm showing up consistently. I'm not missing the days, but I'm posting every single day as well. I'm clipping videos up and I post them every single day. And I'm ramping up over time. So eventually, I'm going to go from 3 days to 4 days of live streaming. Then after 4 days, I'm going to go to 5 days of live streaming. You see what I'm saying? And then eventually it may be 6 days a week. because I'm already doing it on Saturday. So they may go from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Depending on how everything is, I may take a day away. We don't know. But that's the point. Being consistent with this shit. Scaling over time. That's how businesses grow. You scale over time. You don't scale exponentially. You scale over time. And that's one of the things I did learn from all of the things that I've tried, from the MLMs to the insurance to the owning my own pressure washer. And I forgot to mention that I started my own pressure washing business too. I started my own pressure washing business. Got the LLC. I was doing properties. What's up, Courtney? Doing properties and shit. I was doing shopping centers and all of that shit. But then again, that's when I had the one-on-one call with Anton. He was like, listen, bro, how much time do you have to work on your business? I'm like, just the weekend. Okay, well, how much time do you have to work on your YouTube? Shit, damn near every day. So based off of that, what do you think that you should work on? It sounds like my YouTube. He was like, because what's it gonna do? You just gonna be stuck to doing weekend shit? You ain't making no money for yourself. How much you making off of that? Shit, probably $200 a driveway. Then having to reinvest it back again. So I'm really not making crazy money. But I can do this and become more visible. It may take a little longer, but I become more visible. And the reward is going to be exponentially higher than what it would be if I was just doing my pressure washing business. So now that's why we starting the Edgar Media. Because there's so many different things on the back end that I'm going to be able to do many more opportunities. Because we're not even talking about sponsorships. We're just talking about other things that I'm going to be able to open up. But then you're going to be talking about sponsorships too. Because I'm the brand. Y'all, listen, bro. Y'all better buckle the fuck in, bro. If you rocking with me right now, you better buckle your fucking seatbelt because we are going on a fucking journey. We are going on a fucking journey. What's up, Courtney? Courtney, why don't you come over here to the YouTube channel? Come kick it over here in the YouTube channel. All right, so yeah, man. So I like this type of shit. This is the type of shit I do love because I do have that. I still love that motivational spirit. I still do have it because now I found the thing that I love to fucking do. I enjoy it. I truly do. I enjoy this shit. I do. Regardless of what people say, regardless of the people that, oh man, you need to stop this shit, man. Fuck you. Because you can't do it. I don't wear seatbelts. So I'm going to risk it. Hit the gas, man. Say less. Hey, say less. Hit the gas. We on the way. Hey, we on the way, bro. I love this energy. Okay, well, facts. We on the fucking way, bro. I ain't lying to you. All right, so now that now that I done gave some inspiration for those of you, for the people who are watching now, and for those of you who will be watching this in the future as well. Before I get into it, I just want to say, find the thing that you enjoy doing. It don't have to be your passion. Because you will find your passion in doing the work. You will find your passion along the way. You will. Find the thing that you truly enjoy doing. But you have to understand, just because you got a passion for it, just because you love it, that don't mean you ain't going to have to work. That don't mean that, yes, sometimes it's going to be one of them days like, man, I really don't feel like doing this shit. Or that doesn't mean sometimes it's not going to be stressful. That doesn't mean that it's not going to be a learning curve. But you enjoy doing it. You enjoy the learning curve. You enjoy learning new shit. You enjoy the aspect of you getting to do the thing that you enjoy the most. Because I can tell you now, outside of when it wasn't basketball, now that it's not basketball anymore, this is it. This is the new basketball for me. This is the new basketball for me. This is it. So what I'm doing, I'm taking that energy that I didn't do in basketball. I'm taking that energy that I should have put in basketball, and I'm putting it into this channel. So when y'all see you, when y'all be tapping into the Patreon, when y'all linked up in the Patreon, and then we start doing meetups and shit, I'm telling you, y'all aren't gonna understand the excitement that I'm gonna have when I have my first meetup. The type of excitement, how excited, how it's gonna be phenomenal, bro. It's gonna be phenomenal. Let me stop. Let's move on, bro. Let's move on. All right, so let's go to this other topic, bro. Let's go to this other topic. So Angry Man and Big Rick the Ruler on Ilkan Ali and Shut Up Fatty show, right? They going back and forth on it. They're going back and forth with each other off some shit in regards to, you know, women with children, men dating women with children, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And so, of course, like it's pretty much expected at this point, shit go off the rails. So let's go ahead and get into it, because this is gonna be another lengthy one too. So let's go ahead and dive into it, bro. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you hit the bell notification. Let's rock out.
It's a fact. Like I said, dudes that's single and that have made it a point not to have children, they shouldn't have to take on the responsibilities of somebody else's kids.
Hey,
that's just a reality.
I appreciate you, mamas. I appreciate you, mamas.
Hold on, let him land. You can go after him.
Hold on, let me pause real quick. I gotta show love to the super chat. So happy for you. Never stop betting on you. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. I won't. That's the thing. I won't stop betting on myself, because I understand what I got right now. I understand what I have, you know, and we're going to continue to keep getting better. We're going to continue to keep growing. We're going to continue to keep building. And everybody who's been rocking with me, they're going to continue to keep rocking with me. And we're going to all grow together. They're going to see the growth in real time. They're going to see the growth in real time. Where I'm at now is going to be far different than what I'm going to be in a year from now. And so on and so forth. So yeah, absolutely. So y'all just enjoy the ride. But I appreciate you though for that super chat. I appreciate you.
Thing, right? So that's what I advocate for. Like none of my like all of my boys are grown now. None of them are baby fathers. You know what I'm saying? My wife's kids, when I met her, they were teenagers. They don't have kids out of wedlock. The point is to break that cycle, because until we fix the family structure, like this shit is gonna keep spiraling. It's gonna keep going where it's going. We're gonna keep producing YN. We're gonna keep producing ratchet baby mamas, because that's where it's all coming from. It's coming from the broken family structure. Until we fix the family structure and try to stop all of these cultural generational curses, this shit is just gonna get worse.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I'm one of the people that can admit the things that I did wrong. I'm a former YN, running wild and doing a bunch of shit I ain't got no business. But I'm smart enough now that I'm older and wiser to be like, okay, that's not the way you're supposed to operate. You feel what I'm saying? That's not the way you're supposed to move. We have to get some structure back. We have to get the black family, and really the American family, because it's spreading everywhere. We need to get the family back to what it was prior to the 70s.
Okay, do you land, Angry Man?
Yeah, I'm finished.
Okay.
I agree with that, because like you said, I broke the generational curse well with that shit. Because ain't now one of my boys no baby daddy. My motherfucking daughter ain't no baby mama. So I get what you're saying.
This sounds so clean it's insane. Like, imagine how much you can do with this.
And I like I said, I do instill certain values and shit into my children, but what I will not do is let him make him think that it's more value on a woman that's single with no kids versus a woman. It's all about choosing a woman that's best fit for your life, that's compatible with you. I don't care about it. I understand how it can be a problem for like the baby dad. That's why you vet the woman, date the woman, right? And so you see what type of environment she's already created for herself. So if it's an environment where you know, because nobody put a gun to your head and tell you to choose this woman, you ain't got to leave her the fuck alone. Everything ain't for everybody. And what I know, I tend not to do is talk about the type of women that I don't give a fuck about dating. If I don't care about dating single mother, then I'm not even out here. I'm not gonna bad talk the shit. I ain't gonna put no bad. If I can't say nothing, my grandma told me if you ain't got nothing good to say, nigga, don't say nothing at all. So I'm not.
All right, so you starting not bad already. So why you listen to your grandmama? Why you ain't listen to your grandfather? Why aren't you listening to your grandfather? Because here's the thing. Yeah, I get it. You're not gonna badmouth him. Yeah, I understand that. But also, you could ask him the same question. He could have asked him the same question. Okay, so sir, your boys don't have any children out of wedlock, correct? Would you advocate for him dating a woman that has children? Would you advocate for it? Now, that doesn't mean that there aren't women who have children out of wedlock, that they aren't great, that they can't be great companions, that they can't be great wives. That's not what's being said here. But a lot of times there's the case where that man can't be the father like he wants to be, because that's another man's child. So in a lot of cases, he got to walk on eggshells. He can't discipline him how he wants to, because a lot of times the mama step in. Then there's going to come a point where that kid's going to be like, well, hey, you ain't my father. Okay, that's cool, but who is the one taking care of you? Who's the one putting this roof over your head? Who's the one putting clothes on your back? Who's the one putting food on this table for you to eat? Who's the one that bought you all them Christmas gifts? Who's the one doing all this shit for you, take you back and forth to school? Who's the one that's taking you to these sports events? Who's the one that's showing up for you? Me, nigga. Like, so you telling me that is a slap in the fucking face. That's a slap in the face. On everything, that's a slap in the face. And so I should have every right, as the stepfather, I should have every right to discipline you as I see fit. Because if I'm doing everything that your so-called father is supposed to be doing, shit, I'm your dad at this point. So anything I fucking say goes. And your mama better not step in the way, because she living under this roof too. And I'm doing the same thing for her as I am doing for both of y'all. So you better not step in the way. You better step the fuck back. And I'm going to discipline you as such. I don't care if she likes it or not. I'm disciplining you. You can't enjoy all the fruits without the labor. Facts. You tripping if you think that's the case.
Gonna beat them to the ground, because when I done made mistakes as a motherfucking man, right? We like to talk about the baby mama, but we like to bypass the nigga that made the motherfucker.
You know the one who getting triggered, because she the one agreeing with everything Big Rick the Ruler saying. She up there going, I'm talking about, she making sure.
Fucking woman sing. So we gonna goddamn talk about it. Let's start at point A, then go to point B. You can't talk about the single mother without putting some pressure on these niggas that leaving the goddamn woman to be single. That's all I'm saying. Let's talk about both sides. Don't just pick and choose and talk about. You got to talk about all.
Let him
I hear that. But here's the thing, right? Let's say that you got a business.
What up, Tech Coach?
Let's say that you hire an employee.
I do got a business.
Hey, hold up. I gotta give a shout out to my boy Tech Coach Rap, bro. Hey, Tech Coach, listen, bro. We about to do some crazy things, bro. About to get to this learning too. About to get to this learning. We're about to get to a bag, but gotta get to the learning first. I appreciate you for what you did for me earlier today. I definitely appreciate that. That was dope. That's a good lookout. So I definitely will be tapping into it and getting on that for that agent engineering for sure. So yeah. 2026 got a lot of good things coming. That's all I can say.
So you got a business,
Oh yeah,
right?
she definitely was
showing.
You can look at her face, right? You can tell.
Now there's a dude that he been out of prison for a year. He went in there for robbery and stealing, right? Now, he can say that he's redeemed himself. He can say he made mistakes. He can say that he's rehabilitated, right? But he comes to you to try to get a job. He comes, but another guy comes that doesn't have a record. I'm willing to bet you that even though you know people deserve a second chance, you're going to be more willing to hire the guy that doesn't have the record than the guy that does have the record, right?
We got that same dynamic, though. We talking about some baby.
Bro, see, I can't stand niggas when they do this shit, bro.
You hear what you're saying out loud, bro?
I cannot stand when dudes do this shit. I cannot stand this. That's the shit that a lot of women do. They don't know how to differentiate an analogy. Like, listen, bro, I'm giving you an analogy to illustrate a point. You so focused on the analogy in itself, you're not understanding the parallel that I'm drawing here. You sitting here telling me, oh, but that ain't the same. You hold on, let me talk like Big Rick the Ruler. But that ain't the same. You know, you up here talking about business. I'm talking about relationships. He's drawing a parallel to illustrate a point, bro. Get out your female energy and pay attention to the logic of what he's saying. It's the same exact thing. He just used a different scenario in order to illustrate the point. Come on, fam. Come on, dog.
It is the same dynamic. It is.
It don't do the same kind of thing. Me being with a woman that got kids is not the same dynamic as a man.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why it's the same dynamic.
Facts. And yeah, and that's the thing too, Bull City. That happens. He's our most loyal person and a great carpenter. He actually taught me carpentry when I was 14 years old. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. There are men like that who have been to jail, you know, who actually have turned their life around. But I think the point that he's making here is like, all right, so if you're going to use this, so if this person went to jail and this other person didn't, and they're both applying for the same job, more than likely, this person who don't have that record is probably going to be more desirable. And this is the same thing in regards to a woman with a child and a woman without a child. That one without the child is typically going to be more desirable if everything else was the same. If everything else, because I think that's the analogy that he's bringing. He's like, okay, if everything else is the same, the only defining factor is if this person had a child and don't have a child. But this person that does have a child is going to be a little bit less desirable than the person who don't have a child. But Big Rick the Ruler, apparently he ain't smart enough to draw that parallel. That's crazy.
Right. And y'all do this a lot. Whenever I take the analogy that doesn't involve women, y'all say it's
listen,
different.
I ain't even here for fatting them today. I just saw this. I'm here for Angry Man Big Rick the Ruler. I done said what I said about fatting them and El Khan Ali. I said what I said. They'll be all right. I'm not going on that panel because I see how they run the shit. It's cool how they do it, but like I said, we're building something over here, bro. I'm focused on this, and I'm going to continue to keep doing my reactions like I do, and we're going to continue to build this thing up and run this bag up over here. You feel me? And then if that time comes, and then if there comes a time where I'm like, all right, bet it's more conducive for me to go over, it may be a little conducive for me to go over there, then I will. I ain't got no issue. I don't ever dodge no smoke. But right now, I don't think it's conducive, to be honest with you. It ain't gonna help me at all. I'm gonna be honest. It won't help me at all.
It's
know
the same.
y'all. I don't know about the rest
Hold
of
on,
this.
let him finish. Let him
I'm just telling
finish.
you how I think.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
I hate when y'all do that. Don't compare me to no other nigga. I'm not.
Okay, but just let him finish.
I know y'all. You don't know me like that. Say y'all.
I can't stand niggas like that. I can't stand niggas.
You don't know what I do.
Go ahead, angry man.
It's a general statement, brother. I don't have to know you.
Y'all know. So that includes me. You say y'all.
But
I'm sorry, bro. I might be pausing this shit a lot. I can't stand niggas who talk like females, bro. You got. Let me go.
But I don't have to know you to make a general.
Yeah,
statement.
you do. Yes, you do. To say some shit.
Hold
like
on, Rick. Remember, Rick. Remember. Hold on. Okay, man. Rick. Remember, just let Rick. You responded to.
I
me,
get
so
it. Okay, I got you.
Let him finish, fam.
So it is the same thing. The same thing is, look, future performance, past performance is an indicator of future performance. Now, if I'm an employer, I can feel like a dude should get a second shot. But if I'm trying to pick what's going to be best for me, I'm going to try to pick the path of least resistance. I'm going to pick the option that I'm like, okay, there's a possibility this dude could relapse and get on some bullshit. But the other dude that never did nothing like that, that's probably going to be a better business move. You feel what I'm saying? So when a dude is looking at dating a woman, if she's already had kids by previous relationships and those relationships failed, he has to weigh into it that there's a possibility that he's going to have relationship problems with that woman. That's just a reality. That's just a reality, because if she was the type of woman that didn't come from a broken household, didn't come from some sort of dysfunction, or chose to be dysfunctional, she wouldn't have that circumstance. That's a reality that you got to weigh into it, because as a man, I get what you're saying. There's dudes out here that's raggedy as hell. They get women pregnant and they go on about their business and shit, and that shit ain't right. And people should point that out. But for the dude that's out here, that's a single guy that's just starting his life, I look at it like my sons.
What the fuck is light bright halfway white over there talking about, man? She over here in the right corner going the fuck crazy. Shorty, calm the fuck down. What she got going on over there? Who's she talking to?
My son's out here and they start dating chicks, and I know they dating a chick that already got kids. I'm gonna tell them, nah, don't do that. Don't do that for numerous reasons, right? The best choice for you is to do what's best for you in your situation. Don't be out here trying to rescue nobody. Don't be out here trying to feel bad for nobody. Don't be out here trying to do none of that, because I want them to make the right choice and do things the right way, because shit is hard enough as it is without you stepping into a situation where there's already going to be problems.
Right. Also, dating with children is seen as a liability. It's not for everyone, and understandably so. I get it coming from a single mama of one. Facts, though. But see, that's the thing, though. At least you understand it, though. You understand, because some people. Because think about it. If there was another guy who had a child, and then you got a child, cool. Like, hey, that would be conducive. But if you're talking about a man who, now, if this man is single with no children, then he decides to say, hey, listen, I ain't tripping on that. You know what I'm saying? I still see you as valuable. I want to build a life with you and the kid, but I also want to have a kid of my own. And if you're down with that, I'm willing to rock with y'all. Then cool, do your thing. Do your thing. That's great. That's phenomenal. Do your thing. No, she was drunk. They said it at the end of the stream. Can't come back unless she's sober. Okay, so it look like she is. Yeah, get your little Brady Bunch action and just rock out. Facts. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
That's what I'm saying.
Any final statements to that, Rick?
Who necessarily says it's gonna be a problem though, just because she got kids though? A lot of women, so you don't think it's women that's able to, and men that's able to cultivate a healthy co-parent relationship without all that toxic ass shit?
Absolutely.
So what I'm saying is, you can't make it look like just because she's single and she ain't got no babies that she's gonna make a better wife than this woman that got one baby over here to my motherfucking son. I'm not finna. Nah, that ain't how that shit determined about who she is as a woman and how she moved. That ain't got nothing to do with no goddamn baby at the end of the day. And
okay, but you already have an idea.
You can instill what you want to instill in that nigga, like I said, though. But when you come a grown man and you walk into that motherfucking world, niggas still gonna choose the best person suitable for his life.
But you already have an indication of how she moves. Like, for instance, let's say that she's a good woman. Let's say that she just picked a dude that was a raggedy dude. Well, guess what? Her picking a raggedy dude is an indication of her making a mistake. So even if she's a good,
we both make mistakes. Men and women make mistakes.
Even if she, no doubt, we make mistakes. Okay. We make a lot of mistakes, but here's the thing: me knocking over a glass and breaking it ain't the same thing as me having a oops baby that's gonna be here forever. Those are two different types of mistakes, brother. So when we talking about mistakes, we gotta stop diminishing or making small of mistakes that are life-changing mistakes. That's a life-changing mistake. If a woman picks a dude that's a raggedy dude, and then she gets pregnant and that dude walks off, it doesn't matter how good that woman is. She made a mistake. She made a poor choice.
They both made a mistake. They both made a bad choice, bad decision.
Who both made a mistake?
The man too. You picked that woman. You laid down with her. So some
dudes. There's some dudes out here that wasn't making no mistake when they did that. They did this shit on purpose.
Nigga don't care now. Nigga just trying to fuck. Nigga don't care about all this shit.
Exactly. What the fuck are you talking about, Big Rick the Ruler? You just talking, bro. You and your feminine energy, bro. You can't even hear what he's saying because you so combative right now. You so on the defensive side, nigga. You just talking. You just trying to cape. You trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho, nigga. What are you talking about? You said niggas just out here just trying to fuck. Yes. There are niggas out here who are just trying to fuck. They ain't lying. They just trying to fuck. And guess what happened? Them chicks still fuck these niggas, man. So at what point are we going to understand she got control over her body? She got control over her body. She choose who she let inside her. She choose that. He don't choose that. Hey, bro, these niggas be bugging. Hey, I don't
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So it ain't like we ain't even wired like that. We don't be asking women them type of questions.
What's good with you, big dog?
The United States Postal Service, delivering since 1775.
Don't settle for less. Enjoy a worry-free holiday with Rayovac. Get more savings and power more.
What up with it?
To get to know the woman, whether or not she good for us tonight. We see that fat ass in them titties, and we trying to lay her down before we even see what type of time she on for us, her thought process and her mindset.
And guess what? And guess what, nigga? She still got control over who she let inside her or not. So what you talking about, nigga? We can look and see all goddamn day. We can look, we can admire, we can look at the body. Gotta hit that mouse. Man, I keep forgetting, bro. I didn't hit the mouse. I just keep forgetting to do it. That's me. That's on me. That's on me. That's on me at this point.
Yeah, you got to keep that shit gang. Keep that shit real, man. It sound good on these platforms. Sound good, but we don't move. Men don't move like that though. And like I said, I know because I come from that shit. I know how the fuck we move.
But you don't like speaking it. This nigga so I can't stand this nigga. So he can speak in general, but can't nobody else speak in general. He said, I know these niggas, I know how men move. You speaking in general, fam. You speaking in general. Because what the shit you talking about, I ain't on. I appreciate you, homie. I appreciate you, big dog. I appreciate you, bro. I just gotta change it. I promise you, I just keep forgetting.
I know I'm just on the side, but I know how we play the game. We play the shit.
And that's the problem. So here's the thing.
Nah, not at all. I'm not
so you want to come at it from that angle. Let's keep it real. Then let's keep it real. You know as well as I do, there's plenty of niggas out here that smash chicks that they know they ain't got no damn intention of having no real relationship with. They hitting them raw, knowing they could possibly get them pregnant, and they don't care. And by that same token, the women that are participating in that is in the same boat. They letting the dude hit raw, knowing there's a possibility they could get pregnant, knowing that this nigga wasn't hitting on shit in the first damn place. Because a lot of these women always know what a nigga.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
A lot of these women be getting pregnant by niggas that already got kids they don't take care of.
Nigga leave with this fake ass presentation. And she fought, yeah, because you said she knows. You don't always know. If I'm a nigga that's out here, let me talk, bro. Hold on, let me go. I just let you go. Well, if I'm, because you know this shit real. If I'm out here fucking on women, and my intention is to only walk around here and fuck different women, how you gonna know what's in my motherfucking mind? You don't know what I'm thinking and shit. Even though I know what I'm gonna do with you, you don't motherfucking know. Niggas leave with one thing and start off one way, and then by the time the woman made up her mind to see the nigga for who he is, she already got them 6 months, 8 months, 2 years in this shit.
What?
And you done gave this woman this fake ass persona, going smoking mirrors, and she done fell for the okie doke, man.
She done fell for the okie doke, nigga. What is you talking about? How you fall for the? How the hell you gonna fall for the okie doke? So you telling me that you failed to properly vet this nigga, but yet you still decided to have sex with this man that you barely fucking know, boy. You see how stupid this nigga sound? You see how dumb this nigga sound, bro? Oh my gosh, bro. Let me say, women with kids that you didn't help bring to this world is a liability. She may have the final say about who she gives her body to, but I have the final say about who I give a ring to. That's a fact, Red Hood. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact.
Bro, okay, so number one.
I'm lagging.
Okay, here's the first thing I'm not gonna let you do. I'm not gonna let you take away agency from the woman. I'm not gonna let you take away personal responsibility. I'm not gonna let you take away personal responsibility from the woman.
Let her finish.
I'm not gonna let you take personal responsibility away from the woman. First of all, most people where we come from, they date within proximity. They date in proximity, okay? So there's a chick out here, Keisha, that ain't got no kids. She want to get with...
No, what the fuck is going on with this August chick, bro? Shorty, what's up? What you on? She's still going down there in the right corner, bro.
She want to get with Keyshawn because Keyshawn got a nice car. Keyshawn get a little bit of money. Keyshawn be wearing nice clothes, so she thinks he a fly nigga. But she also know that Keyshawn got a kid by Tanya that he don't take care of. The whole hood know that shit.
This nigga so disingenuous, bro.
But she don't care about that because she want the nigga. So she get with the nigga, and then she mess around and get pregnant by the nigga, and then he don't take care of her kid. She already knew what type of nigga he was, but she got with him anyway. That does exist. Don't sit there and say it don't, bro. You gonna lie to me and say it don't?
You're muted, Rick.
Bro,
Yes.
Women don't always know the man that they meet, bro. They don't. Hey, how you doing? My name is Rick. How you doing? Oh yeah, you the one married who used to go with Victoria and got 2 kids.
This nigga so stupid, bro.
I don't be knowing you like that, bro.
This nigga so dumb. This nigga so dumb. I'm sorry. This nigga's dumb. He's dumb. No, he's dumb. Because again, so basically what you telling, Big Rick the Ruler, what you telling me, fam? This is what you telling me. These chicks who don't be knowing that these dudes are married and or in a relationship and or have children, right? They still lay down with these niggas. Where's the manipulation at? When you fail to ask the questions, when you fail to vet these men properly, how is that the onus on the man? Mind you, even on the flip side of the situation, if this man tells you that he got kids, he's in a relationship and or he's married, and you still decide to lay down with this man, he put the ball back in your court to make the proper decision. You still decided to lay with this nigga, knowing his situation. And you still caping, nigga. You still caping. Why you wild, bro? You wild
all the time.
So
you talking about motherfucker growing up in the project? Everybody know Lil Rico to sell the dope. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about overall as a whole. When you meet somebody, you don't know where the fuck they come from, their favorite color. You don't be, man, please. Women don't be knowing about this dirt that I done did. We good at covering that shit up and making it look good. How she gonna know? That's how I'm able to ride around and fuck with women and manipulate women because she don't know me.
So what you telling me is that a woman, hold on, what you telling me is that a woman that you're currently caping for, that's a good woman, is gonna get with a dude she barely know and get pregnant by the dude she barely know. And that's good choice.
Serious today, but that was crazy.
I'm not
that was
feeding.
crazy.
I'm not feeding. I'm not feeding.
This nigga said shit happens.
Come on, you said she knows. Like,
that's good.
You know that man got two babies. They don't be knowing that shit. Cause a lot of time when we meet up and we got baby mama, we don't even speak on that shit because we don't want to know what's going on. Because she might not give us the pussy. Man, stop playing, bro.
So what you telling me? So what you telling me?
Nigga don't lead with that shit.
So what you're telling me
is that
a woman that's supposed to be a good woman is getting with a dude she doesn't know.
Protect your dream home.
Looking good.
Under our roof. American Family Insurance.
Build a website you
Is it
love
lagging heavy or just a little
with Wix. For your words.
2, doesn't know if he has kids. 3, doesn't know what type of father he's gonna be, and she still had sex with him raw, and you're saying that's still a good woman.
Nah, you try to you make it emotional. You try to, that ain't what I'm.
Oh, I see where the lag coming in. I got you. Watch this. I got something for you. Watch out. All right, we back. How about now? We good?
All right. I'm out. Fatty's, hold on. Fatty's trying to speak. Go ahead, Fatty.
I just want to ask. So Rick, if like how many baby mamas does a man has to have for a woman to be warned? Like a woman, right? Like we're talking about these women that usually, they don't know about the dude. The dude is a spy.
He let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you a single mom. He
works for Russia, for KGB, and all of a sudden,
but again, that's certain situations though. Some women are good women though. You know, even if they have children, you know, some people, you know, I give them that. Some they have a situation, they have a fucked up moment. I get that. I promise you, I understand that. But also, just like what Courtney did, you know what I'm saying? She understood the situation. She understands it. You feel me? Now, nobody's saying that she can't go and get no man now. She can't go and get a good man. That's not what people are saying. That's really not. Because I'm pretty sure if she understands how to put herself in the proper position, she can still find a good man. My guy Rob Brown, what's good with your fam?
He gets found out on Ear 6.
What's up with you?
What I actually see in mass is that the man that has 1 kid has more probability of having the second kid than the man that has 0 kids to have 1. And then the man that has 2 kids is more probability to have the third baby mama than the man that has 0 to have 1. And then the man with 4 kids, like all these men keep finding woman and keep impregnating this woman, while men with 0 kids just be drifting around with no responsibility, no nothing. My question is, at what is the quantity, like what is the number where the woman should definitely know better because this motherfucker is not going to take care of his kids? Like, what is the number?
That's why I advocate.
Thank you,
On my platform, what I advocated for men, I don't bad men. I just tell it like it is, and I speak to a certain. And I don't speak by all men. I just speak to a certain group of men because I know the behavior of men that make bad choices, bad decisions. But what I'm saying is, just be honest in the beginning. If you do got 3 kids and 3 baby mama, when you meet that woman, you put that shit on the floor and let her choose whether or not she fucking with that shit, vice versa.
Exactly. And if a moment I take accountability about what I did, could have done better. Now I'm being smart. Why go have to? Exactly, Courtney. Exactly.
And if she fuck with it, okay, cool. If she don't, no problem. You go on about your business.
So let me do 1 second, please.
Hold on.
1 second, Angry Man.
If I tell you I got 3 baby mamas and 4 kids or whatever, and you sign up for that, okay, then you can't complain about what come with that because you signed up for. I already told you that. That's what I'm saying.
So that's fair. So the follow.
Isn't that what he said earlier? Isn't that what Angry Man said earlier? So then that still either way you slice it, big dog, it's still gonna be her responsibility. Because it's either she vet this man properly, she asked the right questions, and then he's up front with her. Then she gets to decide to make that decision. And if she still decides to lay down with this man, knowing that he got kids already, and they have another baby, you can't be mad at him. You only gonna be mad at yourself, right? Because you already know he had kids from the jump. You should have just left that nigga alone altogether. Or you decide to lay down with this man, not vetting him properly, then come to find out that you're pregnant and he got 3 other kids. Again, that still lands on you. What are you talking about? So the original thing is, so the original point of it is, so the original point, Courtney, is the conversation between the two is, should single men with no children date women that have children? And that's the whole thing. So that created this whole situation between the two. So one side is saying no, I don't advocate for it, and the other side say, yeah, why not? You know what I'm saying? Not all single mothers are bad women, which most people would agree with that because nothing is absolute. We know that there are still good women that are willing to be good wives, and they just had a hiccup moment. But they're still willing to be submissive wives. They're willing to be wives. So we understand that. But again, there's there's this thing called the probability of that happening versus the possibility. And so that's what they're going back and forth again. But this dude, Big Rick the Ruler, he being completely disingenuous. He's taking accountability 100% away from women, and putting it all on the men. It's like, bro. So, and that's why I just gave that entire explanation between the two. It's like, okay, so if he's the one that's being straight up front and she then decides to make that decision to lay with him and have a kid by him, that's on her. But if she then decides to lay down with this man, not vetting him properly, and has a baby by him, and then come to find out he got 2 or 3 kids, again, that's still on her. Hold on, we say, okay, so I'm wrong with that one. So it says no, Courtney. Angry Man said a man with kids is the only one to get with single moms. Okay, my bad. Yeah, so yeah, my bad. I appreciate you. He says, yeah, so no, Angry Man said a man with kids is the only one to get with single moms. Got you. My bad. But so yeah, I was corrected on that one. I stand corrected.
Follow-up question is, you have a gigantic platform, 800,000 subscribers, right? Women come to you a lot of times for guidance, advice, and all that. What is the number where a woman is going to come to you and says, hey, Rick,
Been looking out. See, that's what the chat here is for, man. I ain't gonna always listen.
I'm dating.
I ain't always right, but I'm never wrong.
This guy, he has ex-baby mamas. Should I give him a kid and marry him and all that? Like, what is the number where you, as somebody that is in the position of power, says that's a terrible idea, don't even try to do it, go find a man that is not this number, like at least 1, 2, whatever. Like, what will be the number?
Listen. I knew. See, look, Rod. I knew you was gonna say something, but I told because our own Spaces came here early. I keep forgetting, bro. I've already hit the threshold. I keep forgetting to change the shit. I keep forgetting to change it, and that's on me. Look, charge it to my head, not my heart, bro. Charge it to my head, not my heart. I honestly forget to do it. Every time I forget to do it, I'm gonna need a reminder. Somebody gonna have to remind me, like, hey, bro, before you go live Saturday, change your shit to premium. I'm gonna need it because I be forgetting.
Because I don't know what it's all about. What she's willing to deal with as a woman, based off the standard of treatment and the value that she finds in that man. Because a lot of women sign up to take on that shit based off who you are and your position as a man. So if you're a good, because your quality as a man gonna override them two
real, bro.
kids. If you got some well-mannered children, very respectful, you don't got this toxic shit going on with your baby mama. A lot of women still will sign up. They talk that shit. They gonna go for it. You a good nigga. You moving right. You got your business together. You look decent. Man, they gonna fuck with that. The right woman.
Yeah, but that's what they said. No, but that's what they said. No, Rick, but that's exactly what they said. If Angry Man said if the dude looks fly, if he has a business, if he has things going on, these women still go, regardless if the man is a good man or not. If you're going to give the woman,
Angry Man said that woman know that he got a kid by selling down the street. That ain't always true though. You don't always, when you engage with somebody, you meet somebody you don't always. How a woman gonna know where the fuck I come from? I just met her at Target and I just moved to this fucking state. How she know what the fuck Rick got going on?
Because there's something that you said, Angry Man. I promise I pass the microphone. No, one second, Rick. So think about it, right? If I'm fat, that says something about my eating habits and my control. If I smoke too much, if I drink too much, if I have a car for 30 years and I don't update that shit, if I still live with my parents, like your past shows something about you. If a man comes to me and says, I want to marry your daughter. Okay, how many jobs did you add on the last 5 years? And he says 15. I'm like, what? 15 jobs in 5 years? You can keep a job. So the past means something about it. Like, why are you? One second, please, Rick. Because Rick, it sounds like you're being. I'm not. Please don't take it as offense. It sounds like you're being defensive.
Yep.
And I don't understand if you're being defensive. No, that's the thing. No, because I don't know nothing about you. So this is my thing, Rick. It looks
for
at you
single mothers.
Now, 1 second, please. If like Rose said, if you was outside and you got a virgin, and that's great for you because you actually can build from like a clean slate, play the game from the beginning. Did she add the same opportunity to meet a virgin, or you have more people that you actually had kids before and you move along? Like, what is the motive for us not to say, be like Rick and go get this virgin woman?
It ain't got nothing to do with me. It ain't got for me to stand on my what I stand on. It ain't even got to deal with me or be me or my situation. None of that shit. I just keep it real as coming from a man that's done been outside before. I do got 3 baby moms, but I raised all my motherfucking kids.
Come on.
This nigga said he got 3 baby mamas. This nigga said he got 3 baby mamas, bro.
You hear what you're saying out loud, bro?
This nigga said he got 3 baby mamas. He up here doing all this talking, and he got 3 baby mamas. He sound just like the other dude. What's his name? That was on Fat in the podcast. He was up here talking about how he. What the fuck was his name? Let him cook, or whoever his name is. That's his name, right? Them the type of niggas that dirty mad. Them the type of niggas that dirty mad. Yeah, mine. No, not mine. No, not mine. That's not mine. The other dude. With the line way the fuck back here. Line away the fuck. He was on Fat in them show not too long ago. Him and Cooley was going at it. Let him cook or some shit like that. But them the type of niggas that dirty mad. They gonna talk all this shit. They trying to cater for women and shit like that, so they can be the fucking Pookie and Ray Ray, bro. This nigga got 3 baby mamas. Talking all that shit. Going back and forth. Boy, I tell you, some of these niggas ain't shit, boy. I'm talking about he going hard in the paint too. No, bro, it ain't even like that, bro. Cause some of these niggas out here, bro, they just be out here be trying to fuck, and then they just be getting these hoes pregnant because nigga, cause you was one of the nigga, you one of them niggas that they talk about. You are. He's him. He's him. He said women don't always know everything, and that's true. But he's also telling us how he ended up with 3 baby mamas. But again, though, they don't always know because they ain't vetting properly, though. They're not vetting these men properly. They fall victim for a nice car, good smell, and you know what I'm saying, a little sweet, talking them sweet nothings, telling them sweet nothings, and they fall for it. That's their fault. So either way you spin it, it's still gonna fall on the woman in the decision that she made. She didn't properly vet. Mr. Let Go, hiya, by the way. What's up with it? He said, Mr. Let Go. What's up, Zyrus? How you doing? But for real, that's the kicker. Just like Bull said, that's the fucking kicker. No wonder he's going so hard for it, because he's him. He's the one out here making these baby mamas. That's crazy. Yeah, the cleanup. Yeah, he was the cleanup man. I don't trust niggas like that, bro. I don't trust niggas like that. I don't trust Big Red the Ruler. I don't trust that other nigga. Them the type of niggas that dirty mad. They the ones that's gonna throw smut on your name just to get some box. Guaranteed. He gonna be the ones that's gonna act like your friend. Man, nah, man. See, fuck that nigga. That nigga ain't no real nigga, man. I was telling you, see, if it was a nigga like me though, and then I'm telling you, I'm gonna do everything I need to do for you. And she gonna fall for that shit because he gonna come in at just the right fucking time when you at your most vulnerable state. And he gonna come in and try to swoop you up, and then gonna send you back on your way. He gonna ghost your ass. Oh, I'm wonderful. Can't complain at all. Just listen to this foolery right here by Big Rick the Ruler. Listen to this foolery.
Rick. Oh my God, that's how she knows right there. That's how a woman knows right there. A woman knows right there because it's usually
Let her finish.
You right.
That's crazy. But that's crazy. Let's be clear on that. See, that's what I call.
Let him finish.
You can't say nothing to make me feel, because I'm a very active father. I raised all my kids, ain't never left them, ain't never went to chain gang, don't smoke, don't drink. So you can't make me feel bad.
I wasn't gonna say anything about that. Let him run.
I have to call my son upstairs, my other son at work.
That's not what I'm talking about.
My daughter at work. I'm a very active father. So
he triggered. The nigga is triggered. Because he done threw out some information. He done called it. He done brought himself to the forefront. He done put himself in the corner. He done put all the cards on the table. Now we know who this nigga actually is. Now he really trying to defend himself. That nigga got them blocking like an old line in the pass block. Come here. You can't get me. Come here. You can't get me. Come here. You ain't getting to my quarterback. You ain't getting me. That nigga defending, boy. You hear me? He defending. Lord Jesus, he defending. He on the extra defense mode, nigga.
Be clear on that. I never left. Never. I put myself.
Clear. Hold on.
Rick, well, I just want to say this. Hey, Rick, there's no shame of our part, but like I said, is You got it, big
Fatty,
dog.
what you do all that for? Why you do like?
No. Actually, hey, please, friends, you're going to have time to pick up the microphone. I see Roses and I see Angry Man.
Man.
It's like, remember, I said it sounded like you're being defensive.
And I'm not.
And no, and it's fine because you.
I did the E Honda move. Hey, look, that's the E Honda move. I didn't even know that was an E Honda move. But that's what he's doing though. He just started. He got very defensive when he put that information out. He had to put up the extra fences. He had to do it. In Rick's defense, he is from Atlanta. He has to pick up the slack for the men that took themselves out the game. That's a fair point too. But still though, he acted real simpish, like real female is like too though. So it's a lot of.
You said you own it. If you're taking care of your kids, if you're taking care of your kids, like salute to you. You're doing a good job. But that's what Angry Man said, right? That's what Angry Man said. At some point, you are not going to tell the man and the woman to commit the mistakes that you committed, right? You know, just because you are something, or just because
kids ain't no mistake.
No. Okay, I'm not going to go into that.
Let's move it around. Let's move it. So smell the roses.
And once again, Melanie, just 1 second, Melanie, because we are pressed for time. Let's smell the roses and Angry Man go, and then we go to the second topic. Okay.
Okay, so to the point about how would a woman know? Well, it would be easy to know if you were full of shit. Pardon my French. It would be easy.
You know, she's doing a general statement. She did a general.
Look at this sensitive ass dude here, bro. No, she being disrespectful, bro. She being disrespectful. She didn't even call you. She ain't even talking about you. She talking in general. She ain't talking about you. But again, when she talking in general, you felt a little offended because you put your information out there. You put yourself out there. Now when she said when niggas talk like how you talking, nigga, I call you full of shit. Gotta call it a spade because the shit that you talking about that you advocating for, you doing the exact fucking opposite. That's why you up here caping so fucking hard. That's why you caping so fucking hard. Now you being defensive. Boy, you acting like a whole woman out here, bro. I agree. Roses do throw shots sometimes. Even on the last video that I did with when they had the other liberal chicks on there. She was throwing some shots. And I ain't gonna lie, smell the roses. She got a potty mouth. But in this case right here, she wasn't throwing shots. She just called it a spade. He decided to display that information. It's free game. Hey, people who talk like that or people saying certain things, full of shit. Now, if he was a true man in that situation, he just would have took that to the chin, like, you got it, and let her rock off. But because he had to respond, because he can't control his emotions properly. Now he gotta respond. Hey, you gonna let her talk to me like that? You gonna let her talk to me like that? Seriously, bro? Thought you were supposed to be a man. Thought you were supposed to be a masculine man. Thought you were supposed to be an alpha man. My name Big Rick the Ruler. I got a beard and I got a deep voice, so that made me a man. I'm a big strong man. My name Bubba. I'm a big strong man. I'm from the side. I'm a big strong man. Thought you're supposed to be a man, bro. And you gonna let a little lady like smell the roses, get you out your skin. Whole frame, big dog. Whole frame.
No, hold on. Because she's doing.
Yo, chill out. Let's have one mic, please.
That's crazy. I don't understand.
Okay, so in general,
Hold on, real quick, just so we're clear.
Hold on, no, Melanie, I'm gonna make it clear.
I'll be full of shit and all that.
That can come
in
off
general, men in general.
Did I ask you? Hold on,
young man.
Remember this again. If we're gonna have these conversations and it's intentional, let's not focus on it being emotional and making it personal.
Yeah,
exactly. So he was vulnerable and gave up information about himself. So if he gave it up, but he's trying to have a genuine conversation, being transparent, and he's not being disrespectful, there's no reason to go back and make it
Who's
seem like
being disrespectful?
No, it can come off as disrespectful. Smell the rose. Big Rick.
I said in general.
No, Big Rick. I mean, it could sound when you speak like that. Okay, we speak about indirect. It could sound like you being disrespectful to him when you say somebody in general is full of shit.
Really,
you get what I'm saying?
We're talking. Okay, so
really,
let me understand.
Really,
we're talking about.
I don't want to have a conversation.
Hold on, wait. May I finish talking?
All right.
Okay, full of shit. You talking?
We talked about this.
Hold on. Ali and smell the roses.
We talked about this before.
Can somebody explain to me what we're talking about?
Hey, friends. Hey, one second.
This is where the problem comes in for me in this channel. I rock with the channel, but fam, y'all need to orchestrate. Fuck this. I gotta call a spade. I listen. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I love the channel. I do. Great for entertainment. Great for engagement. The people that you have on. Y'all got to pick a person that's going to be the moderator and stick to that person that's going to be the moderator. If y'all say Melanin is going to be the moderator, let her be the moderator. If Fatty's going to be the moderator, let Fatty be the moderator. If Ali's going to be the moderator, let Ali be the moderator for the night. Whichever, take turns. But y'all doing this overstepping each other. If you're going to allow her to be the moderator, don't step over her toes. Let her be the moderator. Let her handle the shit. Because at this point, I'm about to start muting every fucking body. Hey, I'm muting everybody. Shut the fuck up. But again, this is coming from a consumer standpoint. This is coming from me watching y'all's channel. However y'all operate, that's cool. Do your thing. But understand, coming from a consumer standpoint, and if it's you and Ali, somebody need to choose. Like, y'all need to alternate who's going to be the moderator for the day or for the live stream that time, and let them moderate the entire thing, and don't try to overstep because you feel as if now you need to step in. No, let them moderate. Just let them moderate, because y'all doing too much. Because now on this end, because now looking from my point of view, looking at y'all, that's a semi-passive aggressive approach. It's just like parenting, right? If you and your lady, let's just say you as the man, you're talking to your kid. You're disciplining your kid with him, and then the wife steps in, and then she starts saying shit in front of you while you already disciplining this kid. That's a passive aggressive. That's the passive aggressive move. You overstepping, like, hey, I got this shit over here. Just sit over here. I got this. Relax. I don't need you to step in. I got it. You said I'm the moderator, so let me moderate. Let me do my thing. I don't need you to step in right now. Because it's not crazy. It's not crazy enough to the point for you to step in. And so that's what I'm saying. So it's not me hating or me coming at you trying to bash your shit, but I'm just looking at it from a consumer's perspective. Stop doing that. Exactly, Zyrax. Exactly. That's it. That's all it is. So when I say they talk too much, yes, talk too much. I noticed Melanin, she's the moderator, so let her moderate. If she got to mute somebody, hey, mute Big Rick the Ruler, because apparently he can't keep his mouth shut. He too emotional. Mute him. If Smell the Roses talk to me, because I know sometimes she get a little out of pocket, she keep talking, mute her. I know we don't want to mute people and all things. I know we in this age that we don't want to mute people, but sometimes people get out of pocket. It's like, all right, bro, you doing too much. I'm finna mute you real quick. So let me say what I gotta say so you can listen up. That's all I'm saying. But let's keep it going.
It's totally fine. If Rick feels offended, he has the right to offend back. Go ahead, you got this. Okay. Go ahead.
Don't say nothing when he's
go ahead, Rose. It's totally fine.
Nothing, and then we're gonna let people throw punches. And I'm y'all this
that's what y'all want us to do. And Mel, sorry. Mel, sorry for overdoing it, but they got it, and then angry man.
I don't see anything Rose has said that was disrespectful.
That's fine, angry man.
She said all that shit. She didn't call you that, so it ain't for you to feel disrespected.
We're talking about men in general who lie to women about their baby daddy count. That's what we're talking about.
No, can I talk on my show? And listen, if I go on y'all show, I don't need y'all to tell me and moderate and tell us how the show's being ran. Please respect it. I love all of y'all. I'm gonna say this is on our show. It can come off as disrespectful, and if he feels disrespected, he has the right to feel disrespected and disrespect. That's all I'm saying. So we can, if someone says full of shit while someone's up there, we had these conversations before. If I'm up here and I'm talking to somebody, I go, man, these bitches, man, they in general, these are some bitches, man. I can't stand these bitches.
Hold on, let them finish. Let them land. Hold on, angry
man. Someone can proceed.
And that's why we say that's why there's this thing called if it don't apply, let it fly. So apparently that hit dog hollered. Apparently the hit dog hollered because he felt as if she was talking about him, which I'm pretty sure she was, but she was talking in general though. The hit dog hollered. Because that's why we keep things general. That's why we try not to go personal. That's why we always say, hey, listen, if you're going to have this conversation, try not to bring your personal life into it. Because then it's free game. You open the door for people to start asking questions, to start probing. They may say some shit, and now you taking it personal because they said some shit. Now you thinking they talking about you now. Keep it general. Stop bringing your own personal life into the shit.
I cannot see how,
especially when it comes to that
disrespect. That's all. So if he takes it as disrespect and that word comes out while she's talking to him, he's on the panel. I love Roses, then he has a right to disrespect her.
Okay, but
protect your dreams under our roof.
That's crazy, bro.
American Family Insurance.
Bro, that bachelor party was a movie. Thanks for letting me crash again, man. Yeah, of course. Oh.
Okay, but can I say this real quick?
Man, can I just get this out, and then you're gonna say what I'm gonna say anyway. Let me get this out.
Because Ali was talking directly to Angry Man, so let him speak, and then Roses, you can go ahead.
The only thing I wanted to say is, look, if you're gonna get offended by that, Rick, I could have got offended by the way you was coming at me because you were being
man, though. You a man.
Hold on, let him land.
Bro, what the? Heavenly Father, be with me. Be with me, Father. Strengthen me. Strengthen me. My God, bro. No, it's because you a man.
Let him land.
Yeah, I'm a man, but the same way you want respect. But
hold on. We allow for you to make your We allow for you to make your statement. No, it's Angry Man. It's Angry Man.
I don't fuss with women. I don't go back and forth with women.
Okay, so then, but I'm running the show though, so there's no need to fuss. It's already been established.
I'm just clearing.
Okay, but I'm keeping order though. So Angry Man was talking, and then you can rebuttal.
But Rick, listen.
Who is this nigga, bro?
I'm having a conversation with you. I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm not trying to imply things, but when I make certain statements, if I'm speaking in general or whatever, and then you come at me like, well, you can't tell me nothing, or you being combative for no reason, brother. I'm not trying to come at you sideways, and I'm not gonna get into, every time I'm on this show, I end up in a yelling match. I'm not trying to have a yelling match with nobody today. So I'm just having a conversation with you, brother. If you get offended by her saying that, I could have got offended by what you said. That's all I'm saying.
You ain't what she doing, what you doing.
No, hold on, Rick. Rick. No, family.
I don't fuck with women, bro.
So that's what I was thinking too, Zyrax. That's what I'm thinking too, right? Because I know he did mention about him having TikTok and shit like that. So it is very different, but he's very emotional. He's very emotional. I've been on some TikTok lives before. I've had conversations, right? But I still understand the etiquette between the two. Allow people to talk. It's like, okay, well, I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to sit here and listen and get the information instead of taking everything personal. That's it. Or just because you disagree, you feel as if you got to say something. You just got to throw in your little two pieces. Bro, shut up. Shut up. And this is why I hate when certain dudes like this, they start talking because they swear that they alpha men and they're not. They're not even close. He just got the suit. He just got the suit on. A sheep underneath. That's all he is. A sheep, a simp underneath. A simp underneath alpha clothing. He got the archetype, but he a simp underneath. Raised by grandmothers. That's fair. That's fair. He may have felt slighted, but again, that's because why? He put his personal information out there. He put his personal information out there after doing all of that talking beforehand, and he exposed himself. So that's his fault. So now he got to take that to the chin. Whatever else comes after that, he got to take it to the chin because he decided to expose himself like that. Be what it is.
No, Rick, but on this panel, Rick, on this panel, men and women gonna be equally respected. They're gonna be respected. But he's right. He could have took that as disrespect.
Because mind you, I'm gonna let it play. Because mind you, if he wasn't confident in the decisions that he made, if he wasn't confident in it, if he wasn't standing 10 toes on it, it wouldn't take effect to him. He wouldn't even say nothing. He wouldn't even respond to it if he was truly confident in it and what was going on. Nobody asked him, did he love his kids? Nobody asked him, did he take care of his kids? Nobody cared about that. Nobody even inquired about it. He decided to display all that. He decided to put all that. I love my kids. I take care of my kids. I got one kid that's at work. I got no one that's upstairs. Nobody asked you that. Nobody asked you that at all. They just said, based off of the information that you just provided and the things that you were saying before that information that you provided, you sound like full of that. In general, people who talk like that sound like full of shit. That sounds like a full of shit man. You're saying one thing, but you're doing another.
But
I wouldn't care.
No,
I don't care.
No, but still, but still, if we're gonna preach respect, everybody got to be respected. So saying he could have took that as disrespect. He said things to me.
Let Ali finish.
If you took that as disrespect, right? If you're gonna have tough skin when he speaks, then you gotta have tough skin with her on the panel.
Facts.
If you're gonna have tough skin with him, then you gotta have tough skin with her. And it means more, but is she saying that you gotta have more, especially if you're pushing respect in the women, then you gotta have tougher skin.
Women don't cuss me out on my platform. I don't get cussed out.
No, I didn't say
nobody's cussing anybody.
Big Rick the Ruler. This ain't your platform. That's what you don't understand. You think it's your shit. It ain't your platform. It's not your shit. So respect the platform. When people tell you to stop talking, stop fucking talking. Shut up. Whole frame, bruh. Get out your emotions. Because I'm pretty sure he probably was live on TikTok too while he was live here. And he trying to hold that, he trying to keep that persona. No, you just ain't gonna talk to me like that. Bro, whole frame, dog.
Y'all, hold on, let me finish.
This is what I'm saying. If
there's one AI site builder you need to meet, it's this dope tech from Wix.
Okay.
And disrespect me, then I gotta be quiet if I let King disrespect me. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying to tolerate that. What I'm saying is that it gotta be consistent. If you didn't say, when you were being a certain way towards Angry Man, he could have took that as disrespect, is what he's saying. When she said that, you took that as disrespect. So if we're gonna do it, let's make sure we carry it out throughout the show that you respect the people too, and don't say something that someone can perceive as disrespectful. Because he could have what you did earlier, it could be perceived as disrespectful. That's all.
And what he said to me could have been. That's why I respond. I'm responding.
So what we're saying is going forward, and I'm gonna say this too. If y'all want to pretend like y'all don't know what disrespectful is, from now on moving forward, we're not going to stop it. If you disrespect someone and they disrespect you back, we ain't pulling it back to that y'all done disrespecting each other. This is the type of show y'all want. Because I'm tired of saying stop interrupting, stop disrespecting, and keep intervening, and then it look like we trying to control y'all again. I don't want to control the conversation. We're asking for Melanin to moderate, and people talking over her. So again, respect the panelists, respect each other, don't talk over each other, let each other land.
Smell the Roses wasn't done with what she was saying.
So what's the talking point? Maybe the people in the chat or in the panel, y'all can help me about the the baby mamas, they tend to pick the same baby daddies, right? They're always replicating the same men to have children with. And this man just sat on the panel and said he's made 3 baby mamas. So he's a part of the men making children out of wedlock that would probably prefer one of you other men come and pick up on the back end. So now we know where the talking points come from.
Let her finish. And you can
That's fine. Let her finish. You're going to
Look at him. He can't even stop for 10 seconds, bro. Shut up, bro. Shut up.
So how a woman would know?
Rick.
Hey, get that nigga off the panel, bro. Like, nah, real talk. At this point, bro, get that nigga off the panel, bro. He too emotional. Get him
Hey,
off.
1 second. Hey, 1 second. You want 1 second? Hey, 1 second. Hey, Rick, I already told you. If you feel disrespected, go ahead. You have the take the glove.
No. What you need to do if you feel disrespected, wait for her to finish, wait for her to fucking land, and then you can say everything that you need to say. But you too busy, you too fucking emotional. You want to jump on everything that she say. You want to jump on every fucking word. You ain't even giving her a chance to finish her shit.
That's the thing. You are going to take the glove. 1 second. You are going to take the glove. Rick, you are going to take the glove after she finishes. We're going to give you the time to do it. It's fine. Go ahead, Roses. Finish your point.
That's my point. Is he's a 3-time baby mama maker.
Look at him.
And then got married and had a wife. So this is why his talking points. This is why his talking points are, I married a woman that had no kids, but I made 3 baby mamas. Like, he is the proof.
Oh, he definitely emotional. Ain't nothing in that goddamn can. Ain't nothing in that can, nigga. You ain't drinking nothing. You emotional as hell, so you just can't sit still and just listen because it's burning inside you. Because everything she's fucking saying is true, and you know deep down inside that you ain't the shit. You ain't shit. So therefore, she's exposing everything about you because you decided to display everything about yourself. And you was up here trying to cape. That's what's going on right now. You can't sit still for a second. It's burning inside you.
Spooky that is out here that women should know about.
Look at him.
And so he's telling you, yeah, come to me. I'll take care of your children.
Now
Even though he didn't go out and get a baby mama to marry, did he? No, he didn't. But he's up here touting that he would. I don't understand that. And then he was very transparent, and he let us all know that he has made 3 baby mamas out there. So that's it's oranges and apples. It's, do you want to live this way or do you want to live that way? I choose not to live that way.
Okay, let him respond. Go ahead, Rick.
And next we'll go to the next topic, friends.
Look at August drunk ass.
We don't even have a chance to.
I'm just gonna say you're a woman, and you better be glad you're a woman. That's what you better be glad, because I don't do that. If you was a man, you'll be done. But so I'm not gonna stoop to your level.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Because I know what you're trying to do. You trying to like pull that out of me, but it ain't in me, so I can't give it to you. I'm just gonna pray for you, because if you knew better, if you really knew me as a person when none of that came out, you don't know me, so I don't care what you got to say about you. You don't matter. Your opinion on the matter.
Look at the emotional man. Anytime a person has to reflect to, you don't know me like that for real. You don't even know me for real. So, you know what I'm saying? If you would knew me for real, you wouldn't even be saying no shit like that about me for real. I don't need to know you to understand how you fucking move. The results speak for itself. You got 3 baby mamas, my nigga. 3. And you up here caping and talking about, well, a lot of these women don't know for real, but they this why. But see, why you it's these niggas out here. Nigga, you are the Pookie and Ray Ray. That's why you so offended right now. That's why you on defense mode. That's why everything is making you emotional. Everything that she say, because she hitting everything right on the head on you. And you upset about it. That's why you doing all of this shit. Drinking out of cans that ain't even drinking out the little opening part, nigga. You just, oh shit, don't even know what you're doing, because you are so emotional right now. You so uptight. but you're supposed to be an alpha male. You're supposed to be alpha right now. You can't sit down for 2 minutes and you up here threatening a woman. You up here threatening a woman talking about, you better be glad that you a woman, because if you was a man, I swear. What kind of alpha man gonna tell a woman some shit like that? What kind of man gonna tell a woman some shit like that? What kind of man, a real man, gonna tell a woman some shit like that? You better be glad you're a woman. Nigga, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? Sir, so what are you saying? What are you saying? Oh, you would have put your hands on her? You acting, you being tough online? You being tough online? You trying to act hard? You trying to be hard online, my nigga? On a camera? Y'all be bugging.
You need to be worried about your husband. Keep your husband. Don't worry about me, because my life well put together, right? And my kids love me dearly, goddamn it. So it ain't no points to be proved. What's understood ain't got to be explained. I said what I said. I had got through, and people also on my platform, right? Because I got like 300,000 followers. Everybody on my live, what you saying ain't nothing new, right?
Very insecure about himself. Because a man who's actually secure about himself, you ain't got to explain it. You don't even need to go on this little. You don't even go on this little monologue that you're going on. You can just say, "Oh, okay." See what a secure man would do. He wouldn't even say nothing. He'd just let her cook up. Just like, and then whether he agree, like, well, I disagree with that because of X, Y, and Z, or you know what, I do agree with that part because there also, man, you know, because of the simple fact that I did put that information out, I can understand how I wasn't I can understand how I was a piece of shit dude at that point. But see, he think that he a masculine man. He think that he an alpha man just because he got a beard and he got a deep voice.
And if I cared about it, I wouldn't have told you about it. So you can't make me feel no type of way about the family, the kids that I created through the grace of God, and I was able to take care of my whole life. I ain't never abandoned my kids. That's the difference between me and right. And I also said, if I could go back and do everything over again, taking that this is a man that takes accountability. I said I will have my children all by Victoria, right?
So you are insecure then. You did feel some type of way about it. Because a man that's secure, like, hey, man, I did what I did. This is what it is. You wouldn't even say that. If I could take it all back, I have the baby by Victoria. So you did. That hit dog did holler, huh, big dog. That hit dog did holler, huh?
My wife, right? The woman I've been with for 28 years. But the fact, because I understand that when your dad is not there, I can, even though I was in their life, I still can be there all the time because you had one stand over here and one stand over there. So that's the only thing I regret, that part of it. But you ain't gonna, the way my life turned out, the way my children turned out, and blessed because of my good choice and good decisions in life, you can't make me feel no type of way. I'm probably doing better. I probably got a better relationship with my kids and my wife than you got with your husband and your kids. So you can't make me feel no type of way about that.
It is what it is. It is what it is. Any final thoughts before we move the conversation?
Man, get this emotional ass nigga off my screen. Get this emotional ass dude off my screen, bro. Yes, he definitely responds like a woman, 110%. That's woman. Listen, ladies. This is not a disrespect to you because we understand, ladies. We understand y'all. You know, we understand that you ladies are more emotional than men are. So this is not a slight at women. This is just to show that this supposed to be masculine man who claims this supposed to be masculine man, this man that's supposed to be or portrays himself as an alpha male, is operating like a woman. He's very emotional. Let's look at him so y'all can understand. For the people that just came in, look at him. Look at this dude right here. Black hat, black shirt, true religious shirt on, beard and hat, right? Probably bald head underneath, right? Ain't got no head or hair, probably can't grow none. You would just off the surface, you would probably look at him like he might be a masculine man. You know, got the broad shoulders, got the beard, boom, boom, boom. Masculine look, but very emotional. portrayed, like I said, he wears the skin suit of an alpha man, but yet and still he's a very emotional man, very feminine type of man. Everything that came out of his mouth was on the defense. Everything that he said was debunked either from Angry Man himself or myself, because I done debunked a couple of shit that he said, a couple of things that he said already. And then to top it off, he let a woman smell the roses, get up under his skin, and get him out of pocket and get him out of frame. But he's supposed to be an alpha male. He's supposed to be a masculine man. He's supposed to be that nigga. That's what he's supposed to be. And he let a little frail, light bright, halfway white woman get him off his frame because she said a little something. Because she said, what she say? Because she said that not bullshit. What she say? Let me go back just so I can clarify what she said. Because I want to clarify what she said. She didn't say sucker shit. She said something else. What she say?
When I see Angry Man, it's
me what we're talking about.
Friends. Hey, one second. It's totally fine. If Rick feels offended, Melon, because we are pressed for time.
No. Well, it would
full of shit. That's what she said. Full of shit. Full of shit. How do you get offended off of full of shit? And that's what I'm saying. She know. And this is how you know. This is how you know, bro. Bull City. This is how you know when a woman knows that she has a true masculine man at home versus a man that's feminine, that portrays to be masculine. When she got at him, she knew when she got under his skin. She knew it. She knew exactly when she got under his skin. We all knew it. He can't hold frame. He's shaking his head. He doing all the extra shit to try to compose himself because he's angry. He's upset because of his past decisions. So now when he gets called out on it, he don't want to be called out on this shit. So now he's flustered. He's, oh shit. I gotta do something. No, I gotta do something. So now he has to revalidate himself. Well, my kids love me. You know what I'm saying? I take care of all my 3 kids. You know what I'm saying? Even though they by all 3 different baby mamas, I take care of all my 3 kids. If I could take it back, I would have had kids by all of my women. By all of this one woman right here. I would have had that. You know what I'm saying? So I do take accountability for my shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got 300K followers. That's why you don't even know me like that. You don't even know me because my 300K followers over here on TikTok, you know, they understand me. They know who I am. They understand me for real. That's why I can't. You don't even know me like that. You don't even know like that's a deflection, my nigga. Don't nobody give a fuck. Don't nobody want to get to know you. You just put everything out on the table. That's all I needed to see. Now that doesn't mean that you may not know how to take care of business. That doesn't mean that you're less of a father. That doesn't mean you don't take care of your business and your responsibilities. That don't mean that. That's not what she said. She just said everything that you were saying beforehand, before you put all that information out there, that's full of shit. You full of shit. In that regard, you're full of shit. And he couldn't take it. And this is the same dude when Cooley went off on his ass. Well, Cooley ain't go off, but when Cooley cooked his ass and he went the fuck, and he again and again, he got flustered. And then he went into attack mode. Can't hold frame. Can't just sit back and have a conversation. He got to go that hominem tax. He got to go to try to validate himself. He got to go, somehow he got to be on the defense. Can't have a regular conversation with this dude. Always over talking people. Always feel as if he got to say something. People can't finish the statement. He got to throw a little 2 cents in there, a little piece of the pie. I just gotta say something. I can't not just sit here and let you just talk. Well, you can't disrespect me like that. When niggas sit back and then have all your shit lined up, so when she get done talking, then you can say whatever it is that you gotta say uninterrupted. But you can't do that. That exactly. a man who is secure in himself and a man who is secure in the fact that he is a man, he don't need to, bro. Like you said, what's understood don't need to be explained. Nigga, I ain't got to validate myself for you. I ain't got to validate I'm a man. Nigga, I ain't got to validate I'm a man for you. Who is you? I don't got to tell you my credentials, nigga. It don't matter. The results going to speak regardless. So I don't got to say nothing. If it don't apply, let it fly. If I know you ain't talking about me, so then I'm just going to let it slide through. Like, oh, okay, well, I don't fall in that category, but all right, but I understand what you're saying, though. I got you. Hey, you feel me? Hey, hit him with, listen, do it like, hit him with this. You got it. Hit him with the slimmy camera off. Hit him with the slimmy camera off. Do your thing. But but this is the thing. You exposing yourself out here on this platform. That's exactly what you're doing. This little woman who's married and I'm pretty sure is living a good life. Yeah, it's one of the two, bro. Got his own business, doing well for himself. So now he think that everything has been washed away from what he did in his past, that now he can claim to be the alpha male or whatever the fuck. Like, bro, you still, nigga, you just like Poppy Chulo, you just like Let Him Cook, you just like them other, you just like what's his name? Yada. You just like all them niggas. Talking all that shit, but full of shit on the back end. Boy, y'all, man, go on. I don't want to hear nothing of that. I don't want to hear nothing of y'all niggas. I don't. I really don't care. I don't care. Because this is coming from a guy who understood the other side. This is coming from a guy who understood the other side. This is a former athlete that we talking to. This ain't just somebody who just got on camera, he just started talking. No, these is life experiences that I know of. So certain situations I do know. Because I've experienced them. I've done it. Now, I ain't got no babies out of wedlock. That's for fucking sure. I ain't no fucking Pookie or Ray Ray. That's for damn sure. I ain't got no kids running around this bitch that I don't know of. I don't gotta validate my manhood. I don't got to, because I already know what it is. I don't gotta validate to nobody or prove my credentials. I don't gotta do that. I don't need to do that. I'm emotionally regulated. I don't gotta pop off at any fucking time. I'm not gonna let a woman get me out of frame. Now we just having a regular conversation. Of course, we're gonna have a discourse back and forth. That's what it's supposed to be. But to get me all the way out of frame, now I gotta validate myself to everybody. Boy, you crazy. Hey, you feel me? Full out game is as smooth as a jump shot. Man, who you telling? You understand me? Not playing no games. Oh, I'm on birth control. Oh, yeah, I still ain't doing it. Oh, okay, cool story. Still ain't doing it. You feel me? You hear me? Full out game is as smooth as this jump shot. You hear me? Come through. Pull up. Come through. Whoo. See that rotation? See that rotation on the motherfucking ball? That rotation is crazy. That rotation is crazy. You hear me? We out here. We out here. Come in. Look at that. Right there. Crazy work. Crazy work. But it is what it is, though, man. Listen, man. Y'all gotta, ladies, y'all better start falling for them type of dudes. I swear to God. They gonna lead you down. They gonna lead you down a bad path. They gonna lead you down a bad path because he probably be the same dude that wasn't telling these chicks that he had kids already. And he was out there telling them sweet nothings, pillow talking, throwing salt on other niggas' name just to get some box. Wasn't telling them shit. He was him. But be what it is. Hey, tonight was great. Have you seen the jump shot cue for the kids? Hold on a second. Yeah, I saw that shit. I did see that. I was like, damn, I wish I would have. Well, I mean, I really ain't tripping on it now because I mean, My form is pretty good. It's still good to this day. I got a smooth form. My coach, I remember, I think it was my freshman year. It was my freshman year of high school. So I was playing JV. And yeah, he definitely was telling himself. I was playing JV. And so one of my coaches, he was an assistant coach at the time. He was like, Courtney. I was like, what's up, coach? He's like, man, your shot can be so much better. I'm like, what you mean? I said, coach, I can shoot that thing. He said, yeah, you can shoot it, but your average percentage would go up if you stop shooting for your chest, because I used to shoot from my chest. You know, of course, when you're young, you know, you get so used to playing outside and shit, so you get used to a form. So I used to shoot that bitch from here. Shoot that bitch from the chest. Now, I would make them, but when it comes to in-game, I wasn't as efficient. So we playing one game in, I think he was in Theodore. So this is in Alabama. So we playing against a team called Theodore JV school. Again, I'm a freshman at this time. So me being a freshman playing JV, that's a big deal to me. I'm like, oh shit, nigga, I'm on JV, nigga. Y'all niggas in the 10th, 11th grade on JV, nigga. I'm a freshman on JV team. The fuck y'all niggas talking about? But I was hooping, and so he I think we were doing warm-ups. And he was like, Courtney, I got something that you can do that's going to improve your form and it's going to improve your jump shot. I was like, all right, what? He's like, listen, this is what I want you to do every day, before practice and after practice. Every day, before practice, after practice. I want you to go right up under the basket, and I want you to go around the perimeter of that basket. One hand, just like this. Flick it in. Number net. Every time it hits the rim, you start over. So I need you to hit 5 spots. I need you to hit it 5 in each spot. Number net, no rim. Every time it touches the rim, you start the fuck over. I was like, shit, all right, bet. So I started doing it every day, before practice, after practice. And then once I'm close around, like of course in the layup area, I'll take a step back and I'll do the same thing. Until I get around close to the free throw line. I would do the same thing, just one hand in that joint. So shot ended up getting better. So then I started to develop a shot where I had a cock in my shot. Had a cock in it. They was like, damn, bro. He was like, listen. So, and I had this cock in my shot all the way up to senior year, because I used to go like this. I would have that be like, boom. Had that be like that. Still knocking them bitches down. So, end up getting to college. We went over to high school and beat the JV team bad. When we were in middle school, our shooting guard was their coach's son. That's crazy. So then I end up going to college. And so my next coach, he was like, listen. He's like, man, listen, bro, you a great spot up shooter. Like, you're a great spot. Like, you're really good at spot up shooting, but your off the ball dribble shooting isn't that good. I'm like, coach, what you mean? Nigga, I'm a shooter. What you talking about? He's like, that's cool, but you're a point guard and a 2 guard. Every play can't be off the pick, catch and shoot. You're going to have to come off the dribble and pull it. Got you, coach. So he ended up getting me with the girls coach, because he was real prominent in that, like off the dribble shooting. So the girls coach, he started working with me off the dribble shooting, between the legs, pull up, between the legs twice, tween, pull up, catch, swing through, bounce, pull up, swing left, pull up, touch half court. You know what I'm saying? Touch half court, run back, catch it, swing through, boom, between the legs, cross, hook, pull up, or just catch that bitch, bounce, pull up. And then there was a point where he'll take me. He'll say, look, I need you to go all the way down. So when you go all the way down and touch the full court, I'm gonna toss it to you, and then you dribble it up. And I don't want you to do no move. I just want you to dribble, full speed, stop, and pull up. And so then I used to have this other thing where I always go like this. And he was like, stop doing this, because you letting everybody know that you finna shoot it. Every time you do this, you'll just dribble the bitch up, dribble that bitch up, boom, 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 boom. and just pull up. That's it. Okay, they won't know. And so that's when my release became really fucking quick. So even the niggas at 6'5" and 6'6", they didn't know I was gonna pull up. So now, cause I never gave a signal that I was finna pull it. So I just boom, I'm here. You won't know I'm finna pull it. Come through. Oh, I'm here. Or just, oh, step back. Oh, I'm here. Hey, bro. I learned a lot, man. I learned a lot. Yeah, exactly. I was straight telegraphing that bit. Come here. I was like, fuck. Like, man, how did I always get a little tip on about? Because you was telegraphing. You was telling every time you do this little shit right here, they know you was about to shoot because you already getting your hand ready to. So that's when he just said, keep it tight, keep it close. Boom. Don't let them know when you finna pull up. Because now you can equal. Oh, come here. I'm up under you. Get by me. Finish. You feel me? So yeah. So that's what it was. Fun times, man. Fun times. But hey, man, tonight was great. Tonight was fun. I appreciate y'all for come kicking it with your boy. Make sure you are here with me on Saturday. I will be here on Saturday as well. If you haven't tapped into the Patreon, make sure you do so. If you want to support the channel, be sure to do so. Anything else? Nope. I think that's it. So until next time, my good people, I'll holla.